All right.
It's so good. It's like Jesus made love to my mouth.
Hi.
Lovely.
Hi there, whoever's watching this.
Welcome.
This is a great intro.
Welcome back.
So, last time, gonna need to do a little bit more of an intro now that I realized what I did last time. So, first off, recording on last session, kind of bored. So, gonna go over more of an in-depth of what happened last time than probably necessary. Last time you guys had continued your way through the ancient ruins that now came home to the Sahuagin that had been harassing the citizens of Portobello. You guys dispatched a great deal of them the previous session and continued to do so as you went on. Eventually coming to a gondola of sorts, which could only take a handful of you at a time, slowing down your search for these halflings. But thankfully, on the other side, you found the abducted halflings. With some light interactions with the Sahuagin on the other side of this gondola, Jakai and Dig narrowly escaping falling 50 feet into the churning water below. You guys found the halflings just about at dusk and elected to ferry them out of their holding cells with Chakai's eagle friends, taking them to a boat not too far away and successfully managing to get them back to the village of Portobello. Then, in your attempts to intimidate your Sahuagin foes, you managed to run into something far more deadly to you. A undersea beholder. You guys fought bravely, narrowly escaping death in some situations, but ultimately slaying the beholder. As shoot, what was the actual beholder name?
I actually wrote this down.
You did.
The Eye of the Deep.
Eye of the Deep.
Eye of the
You
Deep.
managed to slay the Eye of the Deep, as well as a number of Sahuagin that tried to, get you guys in the confusion. But despite all odds, you managed to get out mostly unscathed. Some scrapes and bruises, definitely some psychological damage that will be there for a while.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Uncle Roger.
But the last point we left off was you guys paddling back to Portobello. And just as we were about to come back, we ended the session. So, you guys come up to the village, shrouded in mist as the sun starts to rise. What would you like to do?
Dear audience, I want you to know that what we pulled is called a classic taunt to get bodied combo. Very effective.
Do what?
That's what we pulled, a very classic taunt to get bodied combo.
All right,
Anybody wants to know?
I stab Bran with my cutlass.
I only have like 3 HP.
Yeah, we get to rest.
Did we?
I was at I think 11.
I don't think we rested, did we?
Nothing really messed with you guys after that last fight. You get the sense that you killed an apex predator in these waters, and whatever communication or otherwise, they did not want to mess with you.
The hunters have become the hunted.
So you guys walk up to the shoreline of Portobello. If you want to make perception checks, Jakai. So I read more on passive perception this week. So Jakai, for any perception check, you have a baseline of your passive perception. So
Oh shit! So
no matter what, Jakai has a baseline of 20, I believe, is how.
Oh my god, that's awesome!
Yeah, that's why perception is so busted.
Oh, I had no
But
idea.
didn't know that.
Wow.
Still learning, folks. You know.
I thought that was just like, I mean, it made sense the way that you said it, passively looking for, like, passive observation.
Yeah. So, gonna do that going forward for anybody. So remind me if anything like that. So you guys start slithering out of the water, slithering. But for the most part, you guys see along the coast a lot of the empty houses. You're not sure if the boats had gotten back at this point. But as you actually get onto the wooden planks of the docks, you guys mostly hear this. Dink, you're kind of still a little bit enamored with what happened down in the water. You're just like, huh. And still processing the vision you had as well.
The trauma.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys do see peeking out from various crates or behind doors. There appear to be maybe 10 to 15 halflings just kind of posted up looking at with crossbows, bows, ready for any possible assailants.
Hey, y'all doing, mates?
We come in peace. One piece.
As three or four kind of just pop out and randomly fire their weapons, fully missing you, not even rolling for it. They are petrified. They're just
Here.
but some of the others recognize you after a brief second. Oh, guys, it's the ones that killed those slimy boys.
Boys.
Slimy boy.
Yes.
Most of them come out of their hiding spots and start to congregate around you. Did you find our kinfolk?
Yeah, did they not come yet?
We sent them back on the ship with Arthur.
They haven't come back yet. And as you guys are talking about this, sailing up from the coast. Actually, wait, no.
We should have stayed with them because, oh fuck, watch something attack them by themselves.
No.
They're all dead.
We attacked them.
They're all dead.
Sailing up is Arthur as well as the others that had gone to the ship. Arthur steps out onto the docks and starts helping some of the halflings out and onto the docks.
Oh,
Captain Morales is looking down at you guys, mildly annoyed.
It's time to
Why is he
leave.
annoyed? Wait.
It's probably time to leave.
Okay.
No, from my memory, you guys messaged you messaged the halfling matriarch.
I have her name. What was her name? I knew her name.
No, I redid some stuff in. Her name was Antsy.
Silver something.
Antsy Silvercobble.
There we go.
So you had messaged Antsy, and she had sent your ship to the location because that was the only ship they had that would fit that many halflings.
Oh,
So
that's good.
So yeah, he's looking a little bit annoyed, but
Oh.
Captain, I understand that you're probably not the happiest about the ship using to pick up the little people, but I promise I'll make it up to you. I got some cool stuff we can do. I'll help you out a lot, mate.
this is coming out of your pay, and he walks away.
That's
Wait, you weren't even getting paid though.
You guys got paid half up front,
Oh, never
Dang.
mind.
and half when the voyage ends.
Fucking Jakai spent all his money already.
I spent all of them.
Dink,
I
you're-
don't even remember
Dink,
what
you're
I
on the
bought.
job.
I see.
Your
I
protection
see.
on a ship.
Bless you.
I had
Did
no
you forget where we're at?
Yeah. Hope.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'll need to have a deep slumber.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep in the tree. Does anybody else want to sleep in the tree with me?
I'll follow suit. I gotta
Yes,
get this
let's retreat.
fucking mask off.
Gilby, you want to sleep in the tree? I know you do down in.
No.
I can make it so you'll have a
No.
good sleep in the tree.
Ansi at this point comes up to you guys. I truly can't thank you enough for what you've done for this village. You all look, and pardon my Elven, you look like complete shit right now. Would you like to
I
rest?
thought that was draconic.
No, we don't speak that in this. What?
You said, you know what, never mind.
I would love a rest, mate.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
We'll put you up in one of our. There's a local tavern. There's a handful of rooms for people that come by. You, please stay there. No, don't worry about it. Just find a bed. Take as long as you need.
I'm just gonna sleep in this tree.
What tree?
The big tree right there. That really big one.
What do you mean?
He's been sleeping in trees a
I'm
lot.
gonna
Like,
sleep in that one.
he likes to be with nature.
There's a number
Yeah.
of very large trees around. What?
Oh, the big one.
So Chase, the picture I sent in chat was not indicative of specifically what.
Oh, and was there no big central tree?
There's no there's no necessarily big central tree. There's like a bunch of fairly big trees that
Oh,
kind of
dude.
connect with along with like cross bridges and whatnot.
Whichever one I slept in with Bran then.
Sure.
Yeah, that one. I sleep in that one. I like that one.
Whatever your prerogative is, that okay.
Thanks.
If you need anything in the meantime, try and find me. I'm gonna be trying to organize some of the.
Do you have rum?
Most likely in the tavern, yeah.
All right. To the tavern. Get you some rum.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay.
Giant lizard meanders off.
No, it's a profound turn walk. Might not be the right direction, but it is definitely a turn and walk.
Hit the
Jakai,
face.
roll an intelligence check real quick.
Oh, my +1 intelligence. 9.
9. You walk about 20 meters in front of you. Realize this ain't the right way. Turn about 45 degrees. Go about another 20 meters. And you're like, why are my feet wet? This isn't a tree. So it takes you a minute to orient yourself and get to the tree.
Where's the bar? Need a bottle out.
Wait, can I speak to, what is it, that?
Nancy?
Yeah, Nancy. It was like, oh wait,
Nancy.
Nancy,
Yeah. Oh,
hi.
yes, yes. How
Do you know where where our captain is right now? Captain Morales?
Presumably he's on the ship that just brought in the all the halflings.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Never mind. I know. I'm just wondering because
I wouldn't be able to tell you. You and the rest of your crew was very helpful with some of the rebuilding processes that happened while you guys were, kicking ass and taking names, as it were. But yeah, once I got the message from your, who sent me the message, by the way?
I'll point at Jakai at wherever he's walking. I'll point to him as he's turning around.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was Kilby.
Oh, it was
Was
Kilby.
it?
Oh, never
I don't
mind.
think I would
No,
have
I
used.
I think it was. I think it
Was
was
it
Jakai.
Jakai?
I just
No, because I wouldn't have used a third level spell on that.
Oh, my bad. I forget that Jakai has sending. And she goes, Yeah, that about tracks. But if you're looking for your captain, I would assume he's back on your ship.
Okay. No, I'm just curious what he was up to. That's cool. No, we're good. I'm also gonna try to head towards the tavern.
I'm gonna follow suit.
Caught in some vines. Kill it!
We're gonna be walking. I want Kilby to walk under him, like just ready to catch him at all times.
Help me.
The more he struggles, like the more he gets like entangled to the point where he's just like suspended, just like
But is he in a comfortable position? Is my question.
he's like trying to bite the vines, but he can't quite reach. He's just like.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll say if you want to, like Chase, you can straight up fall asleep in that position if you want.
well, I gotta
It's
go
not
to the-
like it's not the weirdest Jakai has fallen asleep in.
Oh, definitely is not. I think tied to the dock is probably the weirdest.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, your boy got to get drunk.
So what else is everyone else, or what is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna follow
Head to the
Jakai to the
tavern.
tavern. Yeah.
Okay. Thought we,
I
thought we
wanna
were,
rest.
I thought we established that Jakai was like
Lost? Yeah.
He's on
lost
his
and
own.
tied up
He
in a
can handle
tree,
himself.
but sure.
He's basically Pinocchio right now.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Really?
so you guys go to the bar. Inside, it's a rather sparse-looking building. It's up on stilts on like the docks as well. Inside, there doesn't appear to be anyone around. There's a number of tables and chairs that look like they were broken or otherwise destroyed in the siege of Portobello. But behind the bar, you see a number of cloudy-looking glass bottles with what you can assume is liquor.
Cloudy looking balls. I'll go up to the bartender.
What's up?
I'll go up to the bartender.
There's nobody here, Chase.
Oh, there's nobody here?
There's
Oh,
no.
I will grab the most unique looking bottle.
Okay. So there's one bottle. It's about yay big. It's about the size of like your forearm.
Okay.
Fairly thin. It looks cloudy. Like the glass looks cloudy like the others. But inside, you do not see any sort of like brown or otherwise like other liquid. It looks just clear, and just for a second you think it's empty, but like picking it up, it feels like it has some heft to it, like there is liquid inside. It is the only clear liquid amongst the bottles.
It's the only clear one?
It is the only clear liquid.
Alright, we're starting with this.
Okay.
I'll put, I don't know, 3 gold, I guess, on the table.
Okay.
I'm not gonna not pay. People already have nothing.
Can anybody not hear him?
I have
So
so
much.
much money?
Oh no.
Where did I get all this money?
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear.
Oh my god.
So
By the way,
much
Chase,
shit.
do you have? Are you using just your like? Are you not using headphones? Because the mic is a little bit iffy.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, there's Ollie. He's gone.
Oh no.
It's
Ollie,
happening.
no.
We're gonna reload. We're gonna reload.
No.
Is Ale okay?
He's back.
Y'all can see him?
There you go. There you go. I can see
Can
everyone.
everyone? I think I could see
Yo,
everyone,
yo.
but Annalise. One second.
Okay. Hello, y'all.
Yep. I guess
Okay, that's everyone.
You
There
can
you
hear
go.
me okay?
Can everyone hear me? Everyone's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Loud and clear, beautiful.
Okay. Chase, I'll just enunciate a little bit. Like, just make sure you're not mumbling, so we can hear you.
I cannot see Ale.
Okay.
Can everybody else see Ale?
I can see
Yeah.
him.
I can't see Chase. God damn
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Wait.
You gotta refresh.
I-
Not all the like Chase got it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're chilling.
Okay. It's loading in for me. Give it a second.
Give it a sec. He's got to do the thing.
Give it a sec. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still loading in for me.
Yeah, a little muffled on your end, Chase. Still, but I mean.
Okay, there- yeah, I can see
distant, but we can still hear you.
Oh, sorry. The speaker in these isn't super great, or the microphone.
I mean, we could hear you before you. I feel like you just needed to, speak a little bit
Enunciate.
louder.
Yeah.
That was the only thing.
Oh, I just had to be louder.
Yeah.
Oh, say.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Chase. That was my miscommunication. Can't hear him at all right now.
I think
No, I can hear him here.
it's connected
I
to
don't
your
hear.
headphones rather than the actual speaker in your thingy.
oh me.
Gotta love
Emily's
technical
golden.
issues.
Technical issues.
At least, please go help him.
I don't. Oh, I got it. Ingenuity. I think you're over. I'm really toasted right now.
Oh,
Motherfucker, we can't hear you. The headphones are plugged in. I got it. I sent it to him. He's gonna listen to it.
Chase, we can't hear. Yeah, okay.
Are you proud of me, Ryan? I did it.
I'm impressed.
No,
There
now
we
we
go.
can.
Got
Now we
you.
can. Perfect.
Can't hear you.
All right, there we go. So,
Heard everything you said, Annalise, you bitch. You got your headphones aren't plugged in, you fucking moron.
No, I was
Yeah.
saying they were, but we couldn't hear you.
all right.
Oh,
So,
they said
Bitch.
they weren't plugged in. Like, fucking, of course they are.
Asshole.
you guys are
Me.
cracking into
Explain
the
it.
bottle of clear liquor in the empty bar
Hell yeah.
at 9 in the morning.
Yup.
I don't
In
see
the
the problem.
morning.
Yeah, you guys were coming back to the docks at dawn.
I see.
I said what I said.
We gotta celebrate, mates. We killed a big eyeball.
I mean, yeah, I'll take a shot. I'll see what happens. You know.
Have a
I'll-
drink. Have a drink.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
So Jakai takes off the cork of this bottle. Everyone within like smelling range is immediately just like, oh sweet Christ, oh my god,
Oh, Lord Jesus.
like somewhat of a gag reflex and somewhat of like a burning in the nostrils. This smells
No.
like petrol, like
Brand's gonna have a flashback
lighter
to death.
fluid.
Pure moonshine at this point.
Yeah.
All right. I must say, I'm glad that we're all alive. And I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to pass the bottle to Dink.
Oh,
Hey, you got a little one.
I'll like stick my tongue out and like
Hey,
take a quick sip and then just like, here you go, Kobe. It's Fine.
Kill me.
it's all good.
Kilby's gonna look at Dink, and do the exact same thing, but it's gonna be way more hesitant when he sticks his tongue out.
Aw.
He's just gonna like tap it and then bring his tongue back in and hand it to Bran.
Yeah, fair enough.
Brand's gonna take it and he's gonna look at it for a second. He's gonna smell it. He's gonna have a flashback to when he almost died,
Give me a
Oh
swig,
yeah.
and then after you're gonna see him go like that 1,000-yard stare for a good like 4 seconds, and then go fuck it and take a swig.
mate. That's
Okay.
the spirit.
Jakai and
Wow.
Bran, I would like you to roll Constitution saves. Kilby and Dink, I would also like you to do that, though you two at advantage
Hey.
Aww.
because of how little
14.
you.
Oh, nat 20.
Yeah,
no,
baby.
no.
That's the sum up for the day.
19.
Kilby's fine.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's
Bad
had a
juice.
rough day. He's had a rough day.
Yeah.
I don't like the juice.
So,
Oh my God.
Jakai. Actually, everyone but Kilby. You guys take the drink. It tastes like very high proof hooch. You'd guess maybe like 140 proof or something like that. It's a lot. So most of you manage to either through in consuming very little or your affinity for alcohol like Jakai and Bran, manage to shrug off the immediate effects. Kilby, however, immediately intoxicated.
Oh my God.
Has this been a pattern every time we go drink? Kilby's the one that didn't do it.
Every time. Somebody can't hold his liquor.
No.
Somebody's just gonna sit in the corner and look at all of them.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Kobe. It's just a little.
Who are you people?
You just gotta sit down a bit. You just gotta lay down. Just take it easy.
You get that big eye?
Unfortunate.
You're good. It'll be fine. It'll be good.
Hey, Kilby, I got you. You know what? I'll help you out. Take a swig. He's gonna hand the bottle off to Kilby.
Toby's gonna shake his head, look at you, and then push your wrist.
Okay.
Gilby. If you have a swig, I'll give you something that tastes really good. You'll love it.
I don't like how that sounds.
I
No,
don't
listen,
either.
listen, mate. There's a great surprise. You'll love it.
That
Just
makes
have
it
a
even
sip.
worse.
You have a swig. Otherwise, everybody else is gonna get one, and you're not gonna get one, and you're gonna be really sad that you haven't gotten one.
Toby's
I'm-
gonna look at Dink and just like for help.
It's cool. I'll take it for you if you need it. It's fine. It's good.
Toby's just
dang.
gonna point at Dink, like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give Dink the bottle, and I'm gonna give him a good berry.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know how long good berries last, but I have 4 of them in my inventory.
I think they just give you 1 hit point back.
Have a good berry.
Oh. I'm just
I'm
gonna
a
kill me.
healer.
There you go.
Wow.
You like
How long
berries?
do they last? That's a good question.
How, yeah,
do-
how long do good berries last, Liam?
Say a week.
A week?
Yeah.
Wait, when was this from? Like at Jakai.
I don't know. It's before the wrench, though.
Are these berries now sour? Are they moldy?
They're
They're
probably bad
not
then.
good anymore.
Bad
No.
They're
berries.
Sour Patch Kids.
Very
Is
bad
it-
berries.
I don't know how long in game that was, but it was definitely 2.5 months out of
Yeah.
game.
I.
It was a long time ago.
Do you consume the good berry?
I am not going to consume it.
The bad berry.
It is very much a bad berry.
Actually, it's a magical item. It's a magical product of whatever. It don't expire.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'll take a sip.
Hella good berries then.
Oh, right.
All right. Dink.
Yeah.
What's your favorite animal?
I don't know what they're called, but you know those flying fishes?
A flying
cool.
fish?
Yeah, flying fish. Yeah.
Fred boat, come on.
'Cause they're like the kangaroos of the sea.
Right here.
That's fair point. Fair point. Fair point.
Yeah.
This is not a playing thing?
I feel like it. Can you guys hear it?
Oh, you guys not hear me?
No,
No,
sorry,
you're good.
the Fred boat. You good? You continue.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite land animal, mate?
Me?
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, you've always wanted to fly, haven't you?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
All right.
They'd be nice.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Can I? Since I have a 4th level spell, can I use my 4th level spell now?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna cast polymorph on.
I fucking knew it.
Um, I'm gonna turn him into like a sparrow, like a little sparrow, but jet black.
Oh.
Dink, do you resist?
Oh, I don't think so. Actually, I will, because I have no idea what's happening. I was like, "The fuck you doing?"
I believe it's a wisdom save, correct?
There it is.
Yes, 15
Fuck me.
is the spell save. Ah, shit!
Ooh!
Oh.
Buy spell slot.
Yeah. You know that's.
Well, just don't
Cool.
forget, mate. Just go with it. Don't forget.
No, it's cool. I appreciate it, but I'm good right now.
No, just don't forget. That's fine.
I'm good. I don't need it. I'll fly on my own terms. Thank you very much.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I think I don't know what you guys, but I'm gonna hit the hay and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit. I feel like I'm gonna die again, so you know.
Are we crashing?
So upstairs, you guys find upstairs. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Okay. So upstairs, you guys find a number of like rooms. It looks like beds and whatnot for travelers or what have you.
Cool. We're gonna. Brand's gonna take his mask off for the first time in days and just crash on a bed and immediately fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sleep in that big tree that I slept in before.
I'm sleeping in bed.
Yeah, I was thinking the bed too.
Cool. So Bran, Dink, and Kilby, you guys find rest very easily given your level of tiredness. Jakai, you also find it, but it's a little bit harder to like position yourself in a good tree spot.
That's fair.
I mean, can I try to? I don't. How viable are lucid dreams in this? Like, can I make myself have a lucid dream?
Oh my god.
Roll a straight wisdom check.
Wisdom check. It's,
Damn, bro,
21.
where are these wisdom
Yeah.
rolls coming from?
I think it's a 20.
Damn.
I got like an extra +1 from something. So
Alright.
yeah.
I'll say with a 20 wisdom, you can will yourself to have a lucid dream if you'd like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to dream of my dad, or like try to dream of what sort of the vision I had before, and try to continue that vision of like waking up in the sea or waking up at the beach, seeing both my mom and my dad, or seeing myself as my dad, and just like looking into the water and seeing like this like the drowned version of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do so with your dream powers. The vision appears.
Dream powers.
The vision appears to be very similar. It plays out in a similar fashion to your near-death experience. With the sole difference is you are not your father. You don't look like your father. You appear to be like an outsider looking at. It appears like you're an outsider looking at you having the vision, but you're your father, if that makes sense.
Okay, no, yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
It's like a, yeah.
So it gets
Different
to,
perspective, basically.
it gets, you watch the vision play through, and it gets to the point where it's you as your father looking down in the water, and he turns into the drowned version of himself. And you hear in your ears, "Help me, Dink. What do you want the dream to do after that?"
I think after that, I think I want, as like this, like, spectral version or like this astral version, I want to go down to the ocean, just like keep going down, like flying through the bottom of the ocean, like see if I could like look at stuff, see if there's any like little trail of like my dad.
Okay. So you, in this astral projection that you described, go down into the depths, into the harbor, which you're very familiar with. You start diving deeper deeper. Far deeper than the harbor should be. You look around for a brief second, look up. There is no appearance of the surface. You look down, and you continue on. Deeper, deeper. It gets colder and colder and colder. And then finally you see sand and rocks and murky bits of kelp and what look like some sort of sea life. Look around. Doesn't appear to be anything around.
I see. I'm gonna try to flap my wings. I'm gonna try to just see if I can fly. Actually, I guess I'm gonna try to fly in the water. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
You flap your wings for a second, thinking that you'll move in accordance with the laws of physics, but then you realize you kind of just willed yourself down here. That you didn't really swim, and then you're flapping for a second, and you're like, oh yeah,
Oh,
you just kind of move.
shit, okay, I get you. Okay. But then just keep going like down, just going down the ocean. I want to look for some. I'll look for anglerfish or any like weird deep sea fish.
Sure.
Oh, actually no, fuck it. I'm gonna look for a whale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you initially start out looking for some anglerfish, and you do spot a couple. They look like they like swim away. And then as you're sitting there at the ocean depths, no light coming from above you, you almost appear to be like emanating a soft glow around you. You see a large humpback whale just drifting in and out of your vision, almost circling you, but not like in an intimidating presence.
Okay.
You then see Jakai following Sid Humpback Whale.
I want to try to find, or I don't know. I'll look for a weapon, or I'll look at myself to see if I can like grab a weapon. I'm just gonna look at the sword and the whale. I just want to try to like sort of whoosh myself to that whale's eye.
Okay. You look down in your hand, and where there was no weapon previously, there is your rapier. You go up to the eye of the whale and look into it. It just stares back at you.
Does it recognize I'm there or no?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 15.
15. You sense some sort of recognition, as in like it sees something is there. You don't know if it like recognizes you as a person or anything like that.
Just gonna stand in front of it. Just gonna stare at the face. I'm just like I'm not afraid of you anymore. I don't need you. You didn't kill my dad, so I won't have nothing to fear.
I'd like you to roll another wisdom save real quick, Dink.
Alright.
Wisdom save this time.
What's some say? Gotcha.
18.
18!
The whale starts swimming towards you. You're in front of it. It opens its mouth wide. And as you were standing there, petrified in fear for a brief second, you think of your father. You think of all the accomplishments you've done. You think of, in a brief second, your mother. You stab through the roof of the mouth, and the whale dissipates in a puff of bubbles.
Hell yeah.
You are again alone in the depths, looking around.
I don't know if I'll wake myself up. I think Dean's just gonna go back to sleep. Or he'll just like go back to sleep and just like.
Just as you are about to wake up,
Oh.
You understand at this point that this is a lucid dream and you are just here, kind of getting sick of the monotony down on the ocean floor in your imagination. And just as you feel yourself kind of like waking back to consciousness, just at the edge of your vision down here, you see a deep green light. And then you wake up.
God damn it. Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, boy.
All you saw was a deep green, like a sunset flash, the green light then,
Yeah.
that kind of thing, and you heard what sounded like a heartbeat.
Okay.
Shit.
So weird.
It's good to know. And Dean's just gonna be like, he's
You
gonna
wake
up.
to Bran snoring in the next room, and he'll be like, kind of tossing and turning, just like drunk, a little bit drunk.
Wait.
Poor Kilby.
Poor Gilby.
Yeah.
I don't lick of alcohol.
He just always not having it.
So sad.
I think I
You're
know.
the
I know
biggest
what
of
I
us
need to
all,
do
too.
now.
Like, damn.
Let him live. He's
Maybe if you took a
Cataloged.
real drink, it would have been different.
Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. I think I know what I need to do now. That's good.
You know what cures hangovers? More alcohol.
Yeah.
Or weed.
So about 4 hours into your rest, you guys are gently woken up. Ansi does kind of like pop into some of the rooms. 1 second, sorry. Shouldn't start exposition with a full mouth of food.
Oh, you're fine. Annalise sent me this fucking thing. What is
It's
this?
cute.
What is this?
Don't make fun of me. It's
It's a
cute.
teddy bear.
What's in its hand?
Death.
It's hand.
War crimes.
That's the way to go.
Oh no.
Why
So-
would you say that?
Ansi wakes you up at about probably like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Heroes, I just wanted to check in real quick. Your captain appeared to want some words with you, and we're going to do a service for those that were lost in the siege. If you don't want to be a part of it, I understand, but just wanted you to be aware. And she goes out. She tells Jakai the same thing as he is like sleeping in some of the foliage.
In a tree, just hanging out.
Oh shit, now that all my keys back.
Yeah, you guys got a short rest, but not a full long rest yet.
A short rest?
Aw,
Okay.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
not a long rest.
I'll use all. Yeah, I don't even have full hit die yet.
Looking pretty.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna drop 5.
Well, I'm gonna have to have a long rest because I already reset everything.
Me too. It's okay. I'll just reset it.
Never
Alright, we got.
never reset until I tell you. Like you finished
Yeah.
the long rest. Trace.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I kind of forgot. You know.
No, you're good. We're rusty. It's fine. So
But yeah, when you guys see Brandon again and he comes out of this little room or the bed, I got a new class feature, but I'm gonna describe it as that later. You guys see when he comes out. You guys see heat mirages before,
Yeah.
where you see like waves of heat coming off something. It's like that when you see Brandon next, just radiating off him.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
are you guys doing anything with the information Ansi gave you?
I'm gonna run to Ansi. Be like, hey, Ansi, is there a band that I can play?
You're welcome to talk to some of the local bards, but it was going to mostly be a somber service. There might be some festivities afterwards, but you're welcome to ask.
Okay. Never mind. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Just want to know what the vibe was. I'll run back in.
There might be. There's probably going to be some celebration later, and she looks at the bottle you guys had like put on the table, and she's like, "I see you guys already are ahead of us in that regard as well."
A little bit.
Well,
yeah.
there's still some things to do before the service, so I'm gonna get back to it. Again, find me if you need anything. And she walks out the bar.
We should probably go ahead.
Did she tell Jakai that Captain Morales wanted to talk to us?
Yes.
Okay, I would have gone over to Captain Morales then.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go too, or at least Kilby is.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go Jeff.
So the rest of you come on deck. Get on the deck of the Dawn Star. A handful of the crew are just like snoozing in hammocks below deck, or doing like little odd jobs here and there. Captain calls you up to his quarters before you enter. This is the first time you guys have ever been in Captain Morales' quarters. Inside there's a desk, a rather large, like, queen-size bed, a number of books, some cutlasses over like a little mantle type thing, as well as a balcony that goes to the back of the ship. Thank you for coming. This is not a bad thing. I wanted to bring you in just to congratulate you on your success. I understand the plight of budding new adventurers like yourself, and I wanted to make sure somebody close to you congratulated you, and not just the halflings around you that you helped save. That being the case, if you ever call and need the boat at 3 in the goddamn morning again, I swear to God, I will hang you from the mast. Myself. Is that understood?
You know, mate, I just heard that you love me. And I gotta say, I love you too, so much.
I'm going
You're
to
really
stab
an
you.
amazing kid.
I'm going to stab that one.
I love
He gets that a lot.
Yeah.
He really does.
Honestly, feel free to. I mean, like, we're not his keepers,
Whoa,
but you know,
whoa,
you're the
whoa.
captain. You
Whoa.
don't stab him, of course, but
Whoa,
Some of the
this is not my Batman class.
I managed to talk to some of the halflings on the voyage back, but wanted to get a first-hand account. What happened down there?
Oh my god, mate. You have no idea. We just go full into this story, and
Yeah.
like Jakai's still really manic, from everything. So he's like bouncing off the walls telling the story, and he's like picking up Dink and like moving Dink around and shit, and like punching Bran when Bran got hit and almost died, and he's like like just really into it. Pulling out the claws and the fucking tooth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The eye, whoever has it.
I believe Kilby had
As-
it, but
Kilby has it. I think Dink has the other claw, or does Bran have the other claw?
I have nothing.
I think I have it. I think
You
give
have
it to
the
you though. I don't want a claw. I don't know what to do with it.
I have one. Somebody has the other one.
I see. Yeah, that probably.
at the spoils of war, Captain Morales does like kind of perk up, and like he had been following your conversation or your story rather intently, and at the mention of you harvesting stuff from the monster, he kind of like looks at you funny, and then like when you actually produce the items, he is very intrigued. I don't think I have ever seen or fought against something like this. And he holds the claw and then the eye, and you're sure these came from the same creature? Forgive me if I sound skeptical. Like,
Like,
Oh no,
yeah,
we fought it. You know, we almost died with it. Yeah, we're
That
pretty
claw
sure.
that claw had my head in it for a little bit. That was kind of
Quite a
fun.
while.
oh,
I have this
is that the
tooth,
blood?
too.
And he like kind of like scrapes a little bit of blood off the.
Actually, yeah.
I have this tooth too that I was gonna keep, but since you did come get the ship around at 3 a.m. If you would like it, you are more than welcome to have it.
He like places his hand on your like. I'm assuming you're like putting your hand out to give it to him. He
Yeah.
places his hand on top of it like. I appreciate the offer, my friend, but I have no need for the spoils of somebody else's adventures.
Oh, that's really good.
He
'cause I really want
he
to make
looks
that
around the
listen.
room at this point and like. If you want to make an insight check, you can.
Oh fuck yeah! Insight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I make a perception check to look around to see what he's looking around at?
Make an insight check.
Wait, can all of us do insight or just Chase?
Anybody who wants to.
Oh hell yeah.
I'll
Hey.
try.
My insight is not as good as my fucking. Oh, what's up? 21.
9.
Kilby, Jakai, and Bran. You all take notice of him like stopping his gaze on a few particular like baubles or items here and there. One looks like a little metal sphere, like it looks like a little globe on a track or something. One looks like a big tooth that he's using as like he sticks it into the like the hardboard and it's like a book stopper. Another is like there's a great number of these. Like he kind of like looks around the room and just I appreciate the offer, but I don't need the spoils of somebody else's adventures.
I'm gonna lean over to Kilby and like way too loudly to be a whisper. I'm gonna be like, mate, this guy's a badass. You see this shit?
Kilby's just gonna look at him and like shove his elbow into his shoulder.
You're not that much taller than me. What the fuck?
I can still shove you with my
You are.
elbow.
I'm
Fucking,
6'10", all right.
You're 6'10"?
I'm 6'10". Well, 6'9".
Nice.
But we all know how people round up.
Not people that are 6'10".
Yep.
I'm 7'2".
That's so true.
That is all I wanted to discuss with you. If I assume you wanted at least a little bit more of the day to rest, but the rest of the crew is wiped out from, waking up at 3 in the goddamn morning again. But nonetheless, I appreciate what you're doing here with these people. I like to see good people doing good things for those in bad situations.
I love you too, mate.
That
Thanks.
was not an invitation to say that. You can wait outside. Please.
Yeah. This one's usually a hugger. I'm surprised he hasn't tried that one yet.
Oh, I don't want to get stabbed. I think he'd stab me. We woke him up at 3 a.m.
He does have a big, like, kind of like overcoat. It looks like there's some pointy bits in there. You don't know.
Kevin, I'll stop saying I love you if you give me a hug.
I don't see that as a win for me in either regard, but I'll take a fist bump and like he gently bumps your fist. You take a point of damage.
Take 10d10 necrotic damage.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
If you'd like, you can rest on the ship. I know it's not the most welcoming accommodations, but I don't know. It might be more familiar than an odd bed in the middle of a small village. So, it's up to you.
Oh, I get that, mate. I actually have a tree that I'm sleeping in right now, but
Well, Again, that is all I wish to discuss with you. Dismissed. And he like kind of gives a little heel click and just like.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck Captain. Love ya.
Yeah.
As I leave.
Head out.
Why do you do that?
Oh, he really loves us, mate.
What time did you say it was in game? Or around what time?
Like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Wait, Jakai, can
Yeah,
you speak to whales?
I can.
Okay. Can I? If we ever meet a whale in person, can you
Fucking mate, do you want to speak to whales?
I do. Yeah, a
I'll
little
make
bit.
you speak to whales if you want to speak
Oh,
to
yeah.
whales.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, this is a power I can share all around. This isn't just a me thing. This is like breathing underwater. We all get it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
like
snap.
okay, nice. Okay. I'm just
You-
I just
actually, after I wake up, there's this tree I want to talk to. You guys want to talk to the tree with me?
I mean, sure.
Does
yeah.
it respond?
It does. Yeah, it'll talk back to me. I'm very excited.
Wait, where's Greg?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know if this is what everybody else was thinking, but I definitely imagined the second we got back on a dry land, Kilby grabbed Greg and just fucking held it to his chest.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the whole fucking drinking to his chest. Safety blanket.
Yep.
All the way to the ship and all the way back, just kill me. For Greg.
Wait, Jakai, how long have you been able to share that with people?
Share well with people.
The talking with plants and shit.
Plants?
Oh, you can't talk to plants, can you?
Oh,
No,
I've
you can.
always-
You talk
oh,
to
I
a
can-
tree.
yeah, I can talk to plants and they can talk back to me. I've been able to do that for a while, a long time.
Oh shit.
And,
What is
I've been able to talk to animals pretty much forever.
what is that plant that Kilby always carries? What is it?
Greg?
What's it like?
Greg?
Yeah.
I've never talked to Greg. No, I
Huh.
can't. I'm not like Kilb, so I can't just talk to them all the time. But what I can do is I have a nifty like magic thing I can do, and it makes them like alive, and then they can talk to everybody. I think I've done it once, maybe. I can't remember.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
fair
Yeah, I'm down to talk to a tree. Yeah.
Maybe it was one of my other personalities did it.
enough.
Yeah, all right, bitching. Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep in my tree. Not
Yeah,
everybody.
I'll go
Yeah, I'm getting some rest as well.
See you in 4 hours.
Cool. Anybody like switching to the ship or just like you guys going back to the bar and chilling
I'll
there?
just go back to
Ran-
the bar.
Brand's going
Yeah,
back to the
let's
ship.
go.
Okay.
He's switching the ship. He's gonna look into his pack and see if the paper's still, pulling in the direction that it is.
Oh yeah.
It appears to be in the same general north direction.
Okay. You're gonna sigh and then just crash.
Alright. Sounds good. Anybody else do anything?
I'm just gonna go back to the tavern. Just try to rest up still.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep in the. I mean, you know.
So yeah, you guys fall asleep, fall back asleep, unaccosted. Inside the bar, actually, there is somebody like trying to fix some of the furniture. Beyond that, you guys managed to finish your long rest without issue, and it's like 6 or so.
Nice.
After our long rest.
6 at night.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to this tree, and then I figure we can go over to the party or whatever they got going on.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna cast speak with plants. Then
Like I said, on just one of the random trees.
on the one that I've been sleeping in.
Okay.
The big one that I've been sleeping in. There's no like special tree here, is there?
No, there's like a number of very large like mangrove type trees, but nothing like no specific big one.
Yeah, yeah. Then the mangrovey one that I've been sleeping in.
Cool.
Hell yeah. All right. And how's it going, mate? I appreciate you letting me sleep in you. Both last night and the night before.
Hello.
What is your name, Big Tree?
I don't think I have a name.
Can I give you a name then?
Sure. What's your name?
My name's Jakai, mate. Can I call you Joffrey?
All right.
All right. Mates, this is my tree friend Joffrey.
Hi, Joffrey.
Hello.
I appreciate you letting me sleep in you. How long have you been a tree here for?
I don't really know. Whoa.
Greatest character.
I mean, were you around before the city was built?
I've been here for. He literally waits like about a minute.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
This is my old Alzheimer's job.
I like to think I'm just like twitching out the whole fucking time. I'm just like,
It's like,
Years.
it's a
Oh.
long time. man.
Years.
I
It's
bet, yeah. Sounds like a long time.
I don't really. I don't really have eyes. So I don't really know what's happening beyond my root system.
Yeah, I'll get that, mate. Yeah,
Uh.
yeah, of course.
Also, what is? How am
You're
I?
so mad.
How am I doing this?
Oh, I
Um,
just I made you animated with magic.
Oh, does this last forever? Cause I don't think I like this.
Yeah,
Only lasts for
forever
10
and ever.
minutes.
You'll like this forever and ever until somebody cuts you down. Is
No, he's
your life.
lying. He's lying. Stop it.
He can't
Is
hear
how it
you,
is.
Dink.
No. It's
No,
it's,
he should be able to, right?
Yeah. I think so. Give him the ability
With
to
you
communicate with
and
you
follow your simple commands.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, only I can hear the plant.
Only you
This
can
is
hear
great.
and/or talk to the plant.
Oh,
Damn, I see.
So yeah, as far as everyone else is concerned, Jakai is just straight up talking to a tree and having a
I've
like
definitely
one-sided
misunderstood this spell.
conversation.
The tree can understand kill me though.
You can kill me straight by him, and he knows that something's going on. He just can't tell what it is.
All right.
He's seen it all
well,
before.
in the future, I might like use you to like teleport like with magic. Is that okay?
I can't really do anything about it, so I guess.
All right, I'm gonna take that as consent. Thank you, Geoffrey, the tree.
Okay.
Have a good one, mate.
What is,
Come on,
what
turn
is
around and walk
good?
Oh gosh.
I'm out of here.
Crash course of morality.
10 minutes to explain morality to a plant. Go.
Oh, I would like to, since Greg is within 30 feet of me, I would love to talk to Greg.
Go for it, yes.
Just like on our walk, to wherever we're going. I just want to talk to Greg. I just want to be like, hey, Greg, how you doing, mate?
It is all plants. Plants within 30 feet of you. So yeah, you can talk to Greg with the same spell.
Oh shit.
As we're walking, I just want to be like, hey, Greg, how you doing, mate? I'm so excited
I will
to meet
say-
Greg.
Greg does not respond with words. All you hear as you like communicate with Greg is
Oh, Jesus.
just screams. Just screams.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Poor boy. My
What have we done?
Why would you do that to my Greg?
doesn't
Gonna
like
take a
consciousness.
ghastly step
You've
back.
been taking him places, right, Annalise?
Kill me.
What do you want from me? That plant has seen things that no plant has ever seen before.
Oh god.
Gilby, do
Oh my-
you ever hear what Greg has to say back to you when you talk to him?
No.
It's a lot of screaming, man. Like, it was almost as bad as when I fucking got invaded on my hometown. There's a lot of screaming going on.
Oh, damn.
Chikai. He's always looked fine when I've talked to him.
Greg, how you doing, mate? You all right? Yep, no, he's not all right. Do you want water? Would that help you?
That might actually be okay.
Oh, poor kid. Poor guy.
Can I druid craft? I don't know what kind of plant Greg is, but can I just druid craft him to like
orchid.
grow like a little flowers?
He's an orchid.
Can I druid craft him to just be doing a little better?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
My body.
Is it better, mate?
What?
All right. I'm ending the spell. Fuck it.
All right,
I'm done.
the screaming stops.
Plants are fucking psychotic, man. Fuck these plants. Greg rolls a 10. Oh no.
Poor Greg.
Was that worth the wait, Annalise?
Yeah, it was. That was perfect.
Alright. I'm never talking to plants again, unless I need to. Holy shit, mate. You hear some of these fucking plants?
I
Plants
can't.
see everything.
So there's only I can hear plants. There's no
Yeah.
way to like cast this on somebody else.
It's range of self, yeah.
Ah, I feel like I'm a crazy person.
I mean, you can like ask ask questions to the plant, but also it's a plant. It has limited knowledge.
I don't know, you know.
Damn.
I figured the plants would kind of know what's going on around a city.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I get it. I just wanted to make small talk with a plant. I just wanted to see what they'd be like. Old
You
as
didn't like
fuck.
it?
I like the younger plants. I don't like
just
the older
this
plants.
constant screaming of always growing. Just
Dude, the old one, Joffrey, I was getting fucking anxious. Not even in game, real me was anxious.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Wait, what you guys up to now?
We're heading to a party, right? We're heading to a party?
More like a funeral party, but yeah.
Party's a party.
Well, you come outside. You guys notice that, like, towards the end of the docks, there's a small gathering. It looks like most of the village has like, gathered. You guys come up and, like, it looks like it's the tail end of some sort of speech or memorial kind of thing. You see a long canoe with a number of personal items, like personal belongings in the actual canoe. And Ansi is up on like a little like box crate. She's just like, and we remember that they'll always be in our hearts, even if they're gone, or in the stomach of a Sahuagin. That can't be fixed. But our new friends, and she like gestures over to you guys. Killed just a bunch of Sahuagin. Just really made a lot of sashimi.
I'm gonna pull out the Baron Sahuagin's hand while she's talking.
Just absolute scores of Sahuagin. And we also have Arthur to thank. And she like kind of like holds up Arthur. He looks so uncomfortable. Like his eyes are just like from the back of the crowd, you can see him, and he is not having a good time.
Be like, yeah, Harper! Woo!
Thumbs up, buddy.
Woo!
Make a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Woo!
4. Okay, you don't see,
No.
He's gone.
you don't see anything.
Woo! Yeah! Let's go, Harper!
Nancy continues. He helped coordinate the rescue of many of the individuals of this village, and I know he's been somewhat of an outcast for quite some time. But even if he doesn't want it, I know we're thankful for him. And a number of the halflings kind of give like a yeah, woo, just like little claps here and there, and then Nancy. But to the point that we're here, we will be sending these souls off to their final resting. May Kelimvor guide them to the other plane with grace. And she takes a small torch, gently lights the canoe on fire and kicks it off to sea. The rest of the halflings kind of just watch, very, very somber, just watching as this tiny canoe just lights ablaze and drifts off into the open ocean. Nancy turns around, and with that, we celebrate this new era of the village. Without the threat of Sahuagin, and with new friends galore. And she gestures to both the other members of the ship who are kind of just leaning over and looking down at the procession, as well as you four. And for that, we drink, and a number of the halflings just produce bottles out of you don't know where, and just start pounding liquor.
Hell yeah! I pull out my rum. I fucking start pounding with them.
All right.
Where's our jug?
The jug.
Yeah,
Kelly's gonna whip out the jug. Do we want wine or beer?
Beer probably sounds like the right vibe right now.
I want to get fucked up. Give me some wine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Bran, you want to get fucked up, mate? I'll show you my rum.
Oh yes, please.
Whole bottle
Alright,
of rum
we'll
over
go
here.
beer. Kelly's
Yeah,
gonna
okay. Let's go.
do beer.
Hold on, wait. And then Bran's gonna go. He's gonna take a deep breath, and then the heat barrage is gonna go away. All right, let's drink.
What the fuck was that?
I kind of whenever I rest, I get energy back, and it seems much stronger today for whatever reason. So here we are.
It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
love it, mate. I thought I was just blistered all day.
No. This is new to me too. I haven't even tried to use it yet, and well, here we are.
That's wild, mate. You know what's new to me? And I'm gonna turn Bran into a chicken.
You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
Roll.
Fuck! Wisdom?
Yeah, 15's the DC.
There you go.
Oh.
Bam!
I think at that try, I'm gonna try to turn Jakai into a chicken.
Yeah!
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah. I too have probably more. Bitch.
What's the saving throw?
14.
Charisma? Wisdom?
14. Yeah,
Wisdom.
wisdom.
I say that like I didn't just do the fucking dice. DC.
Ah, damn it.
You guys
I'll
have-
turn into a chicken anyways.
Oh, okay.
So you
I'll turn into a chicken.
intentionally fail, or are you using one of your?
No, I'll fail. I'll intentionally fail.
Okay.
I'll intentionally fail.
You are a chicken. But also, you do not retain your intelligence or otherwise. You are straight up just a chicken.
Hell yeah.
God.
I'm just a
Somebody put him in the bag of holding.
Do I? Whoa.
I was gonna say, hey, we got some food. If you guys
I
want some.
hold my like.
No, not as polymorph.
No. Like. Do I know that I was turned into a chicken, or is this like day one of my new life as a chicken? And I know.
I'll say if it was willing, you know you were turned into a chicken, but at the same time, you're just like, man.
I'm a chicken. Yeah. Let's go find some seeds. I'm looking for grain. On the hunt.
Oh shit.
Somebody make sure he doesn't get eaten.
I was just thinking about.
That's probably wise.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna carry him under his arm like a sack of potatoes.
I still think I'm walking. Like my feet are just in the air. I still think I'm strutting as a chicken on the hunt for like grain. I'm just really tall now, looking down.
For sure.
This reminds, I don't know why, I got the fucking, that fucking one scene from Surf's Up with Chicken Joe in the water. And he was getting in the stew. This is what it reminds me of.
They feed me.
Tastes like chicken. All right. Dink, you mentioned earlier if anyone started like playing music that you would go and talk to them. There is like 2 or 3 halflings that are like doing a fiddle. One has like a washboard kind of like drum set, and another
Fiddle, you
has
say?
another is like doing shanties.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go to the fiddle man and just like, hey, I also am a violinist myself.
That's cool, man. Want to join in?
I'm a join. I'm gonna play my violin.
All right.
Play
Roll a
this for a
performance
while.
check, please.
Okay, that's not it. It's just my violin. The performance,
Uh,
Hacha! A little bit better.
Slightly better. All right. I think actually, yeah, violin is, I think the same thing as performance.
Oh, rad. Okay.
So either way, you join in, harmonize beautifully. Everyone's having a grand old time. Jakai the chicken is like just vibing.
Can we have like a little ring of like people dancing and he's just in the center, kind of wondering what the fuck's going on?
I assume somebody was just holding him, but yeah, if you
I was
guys,
holding him, yeah.
If he's holding
Greg in one hand, chicken in the other. Double fisted.
So that's. Are you guys doing anything else while the party rages?
I mean, when I'm no longer a chicken. I don't know. I'm assuming this party is going to last longer than an hour.
Presumably.
If it lasts longer than an hour, when I'm no longer a chicken, I would like to get everybody and just like retell tales of like all these things, you know, talk about like the ice troll that we fought and fucking other cool shit that we did that I can't think of right now. The werewolf and shit like that, and like just have us have this whole thing
Grand
with all
arc.
these people. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say nobody else wanted to do anything during that hour, correct?
Not
Nothing
No,
specific.
okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Jakai, you're telling us to like a group of halfling children, kind of retelling your tale, your tales throughout the world, rather.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you how I picture it though. I picture like Dink like behind playing music, you know, like music very tying to the story, and it gets really intense when the story gets intense and really jaunty afterwards and shit. And then like I just imagine Bran being like kind of angsty, a little intimidating to these kids, like, you know, steam coming off him, bad motherfucker, and then
The
Kilby
steam
just kind of
stopped.
like
He's just like, okay, I was wrong. He is doing acrobatics for like, just for the sake of fucking dancing and shit.
oh fuck yeah, and then
Yeah.
like Kilby like there with the one that's really like the really scared kid, and they're just kind of sitting on the ground hanging out with Dink or with the Greg, the fucking plant.
Sure. Towards the end of your tale, as you're regaling the townsfolk with how you murdered a giant eyeballed creature in the depths of the ocean, one of the kids pipes up and just, that's incredible. What do they call you guys?
That's a good question, mate.
It is the cryptids.
Oh.
The Avengers.
I don't.
I feel like that's
I don't think we have a
copyrighted.
name.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. There's already a superhero
You
group
know,
about.
We'll use other names.
I don't think we have a name yet.
I don't think so either.
Do you have any ideas for a name?
Tall lizard.
I like that one.
Blue human guy. Bird. And,
Oh,
and
you mean our individual names, or like a name
Just
of a group?
bird.
Oh, I know you guys have names, but like, yeah, what do they call you as a group?
Oh, shit.
A number of the
Well,
halfling adults are like also kind of piping in, like, oh yeah, what you know, who can we tell saved us if you know anybody asks, you know?
Good question.
Oh.
I'm you're welcome to
I don't
talk
think
about it.
there's something we've decided on yet.
Yeah. I
Never
mean, we can
thought
decide
about
right
it.
now.
Yeah, does anybody have any ideas for a group name
Yeah.
amongst all these halflings?
I will say this now: the halflings are not going to like give you a name.
Oh yeah,
Oh, shit. It's us. It's us.
Damn. Okay.
that's what I was
Guys.
looking for.
not my,
Okay.
not my.
How about the Cabbage Patch?
Uh,
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch.
the Polish turds.
Polish church.
No.
Neither of us are Polish, or nobody is Polish.
No, not Polish. Polished, as in
Oh,
like
polished.
the boot.
That's a little
What?
bit better.
How about like the Wanderers?
The one.
Because we always travel.
Space.
It's a working name. I can see that.
So yeah, I don't really have any good ideas for a name.
I need something. I need Spider-Man. I need pictures of Spider-Man on my table.
Who's that? Jameson?
Yeah.
pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
you slime.
Willem Dafoe, is that you?
Who is the photographer that takes pictures of Spider-Man?
Oh no! Oh no!
I notice
could
you
be the
guys are
Defoes.
avoiding the question.
The friends and the foes.
It's interesting how we're avoiding the question like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost like we have been asked that.
Yeah, because we haven't.
No, it's weird. We never have.
You know what? We'll get back to you on that one.
Okay. I just curious.
How about
mean,
the
Then I'll
four
go back to
amigos?
drinking.
What were you gonna say, Chase?
How about the four amigos?
You know what? Screw it. Yeah, four amigos.
It could work.
What?
We could be the four whores. That's better.
Says
Yeah.
the bod.
What's
Yeah,
the spelling?
Well, F-O-U-R and whore. H-O-U-R. There you go. Four whore.
What?
What?
It's a play on words. It's a play on words.
I will say, for your guys' sake, if you want to talk about like for as long as you want, you are welcome to.
Oh my god, I know it.
As the party,
got-
like, what?
Chase.
The Grim Lizards.
Oh. Actually-
What?
Sting.
Sting.
Yeah.
Ding?
Dinkin the Lizard Wizard.
Oh.
Sting.
I like that actually.
Sting?
The Lizard Wizard.
No, not really.
But that a brand new day.
Sting?
Be the
Like-
Motley Crew, but like
the
CWER.
fucking
C-W-E-R. That's really cool.
We suck.
Wait.
CREW rather.
We could be the Red Hot Chili.
Peppers.
Red Hot Peppers, I like it.
Red
Sounds-
Peppers. No.
Red
Oh,
Hot
those are
Chili
Jesus.
Peppers.
The hot peppers.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells,
The,
but
chili,
Well, like let's be real here. I'm an animal. I'm gonna point to Dink. You're an animal. I'm gonna point to Kilby. You're an animal. I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn to Bran. You're an asshole. We can work with that. We're just
am
a
what I
bunch
eat.
of animals,
We
mate.
can.
This is doable. I just don't know what it would be. The farm.
I was gonna say barnyard.
The barnyard.
Oh.
The barnyard.
Yeah, I mean the barnyard.
The barnyard.
But we're not barn.
None of us are
Toby's
barn
a
animals.
I'm a barn animal.
Not really.
Hey, Jakai, you were born in a barn. Oh.
No, I was born out in
Dog
Tennessee, mate.
con.
Tennessee.
Oh,
Don't you even
I
know
mean,
lizard
that
folk
was
are
a
born?
joke, but
Lizard, Tennessee. What?
I don't know.
Tennessee. It's like normal Tennessee, but 10 times worse.
10 times more lizard.
Yeah.
That's the kind of Tennessee I want to be around. Very lizardy Tennessee.
So if you guys are still undecided,
If we're doing
Scale.
if we're doing something animal related, what if it's like what is it, like something with the animal like name to it, like fucking litter or some shit like that, right?
Oh, yeah. We could be the murders or the.
Yeah, okay, that works too.
The pack.
Let's see.
I don't think I would like the murders, but I don't think calling us murderers would be a great idea.
I think they call a bunch of
Stanford City.
owls. I think they call a bunch of owls the parliament.
Oh.
So we could
Yeah, they
not
do.
do
They
that.
do.
Oh, you see me wearing a wig, mate? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brad has experience. in
formal.
costumes.
Right now.
Yeah, a lot.
They
I don't
call a
want to talk
group
about
of parents a they call a group of parents a pandemonium. So we could be the pandemonium.
They call a group of lizards a lounge.
We're not part.
Do you know that?
Oh,
A lounge of lizards?
Lounge.
lounge
It was
lizards.
really fun to say with an Australian accent. A lounge of lizard.
lounge.
You know, that could be cool. I can kind of look at that.
I mean,
Yeah.
with what, the lounge? I kind of like the pack. I'll go with
No,
whatever.
the pack is what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. I kind of like that. How do you guys think about that?
Out of game, the pack makes me think of when I had to work at the psych ward because that's
It-
psychiatric.
Hell
some
yeah.
things that
We're
are
all
good.
fucking crazy.
Makes
I'm
me think of
about it.
fucking basic when they call us the wolf pack.
I don't know if I can do a pack.
Yeah,
just for
that's
that
what I was
reason.
thinking. Like, frat boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
a conspiracy. They call the group of lemurs a conspiracy. So we could
Oh,
be.
that's funny.
No, that's lame. That's funny.
You know what they call
I'm
a
trying to think
bunch of
these-
ferrets?
Any of these group animals.
What about
They call a bunch of ferrets a
What?
business.
what about
A
the dawn?
business?
The dawn. Pack?
Oh,
The what?
What is
The
it?
dawn pack.
Dawn.
Because you guys ride the Dawn Star.
That's true.
Right at dawn.
That's
Do
true.
we?
The litter of dawn.
Will we
The sh-
always be riding the Dawn Star
The
though?
The
litter of
ship
dawn.
you guys are riding
That's,
currently
I like that.
is
Litter.
the Dawn. Yeah, the Dawn
Yeah.
Star.
The Dawn Parade.
Mm.
The Black Parade.
Dawn Parade.
When I was a young
Yeah, exactly.
What about what do they call lions again? It's like
Pride.
pride.
Pride. Ah,
Oh,
Do you
I
guys-
think Pride.
how about the
Lions.
Pride? I like that.
Yeah, the pride of dawn.
The Pride. The
Side
Pride
note?
Boys.
Do you
Yeah,
know what
there
they
you
call
go.
a group of hippopotamuses?
I don't know about
bloat.
that. Oh,
Hell
a
yeah.
bloat or a thunder of hippopotamuses.
a bloat?
Or a thunder.
The Blunder Boys.
A thunder.
Cool.
Thunder,
thunder.
yeah.
We all are only indeed dudes, so
They call them a smack of jellyfish.
The
Yeah.
thunder.
I like that. A scurvy of ooh, they
I
call
like
the
that.
squirrels a
I
scurvy.
like that. A
of
scurvy.
Squirrels.
Oh, a family of
So we
otters
could
is
be
called a romp.
Scurvy of dawn.
I like
Dawn
the short
scurvy.
name though. Like a thunder.
We're Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
Chick
Stop.
Oh, just like
Thunder.
a singular word.
Hicks.
what if how much you thunder damage?
Riffington.
Dink does thunder damage.
That is true.
I can call lightning from the sky. You
do,
got zappy
yeah.
hands. The only one out's Kilby.
And I
What?
killed you. I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Well, this is awkward.
What they call frogs an army.
I know, I saw that.
Ooh.
A wisdom of wombats.
I do like the idea of like the something of
Wow.
dawn.
You guys could do it. A number of the crew kind of like come up to you guys at this point and are like interested in the conversation as well. I'll say that's how I'm
Yeah.
interjecting in this as
Feels
well.
like I'm fucking over this.
No, not at all. I want to be a part of the conversation at least.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
So sure, I'll say one of the crew just says,
Captain Morales, maybe. 'Cause
"Nah,
he buffs
he's too haughty to like
that's
join in
fair.
on that."
up. That's fair. That's fair.
We'll say shoot, it's been a while since I've like mentioned any of them.
They call a pack. They call a group of ravens an unkindness.
No.
The dawn kindness.
Don't.
What about my boy Gerard?
I'll say oh wait, that's not the. Where's
Him and
Who's
Zalva
my
come
man?
over. You guys, Keenan, think. Yeah, Keenan the
Yeah,
cook.
Keenan.
sure,
Yeah.
Keenan comes up and is like, "What? You guys sure on the dawn side? You know what I mean? You guys sure about that? What about?"
Well, yeah.
I feel like
On Dawn?
it could be the company. No.
The shadow of dawn.
Could be
I
the
like.
break of
Well,
dawn.
here's my thing about that. Are we always gonna be on this ship? Because I
We're
mean,
not.
once we get back, like, that's kind of what we got paid for, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
One second, guys. Can't see any of you guys.
Oh no.
Might be my internet is.
Oh. Oh, me neither.
There have been worse fates.
Jeez.
Let me try.
You say something, mate?
I think Roll20 might be having a heart attack.
Mine's still good.
Mine's good.
Huh. Well, we'll continue, I suppose. But what? Oop. Looks like it's rejoining.
We could be called like a. There's like obviously gang, but you know that's pretty used. Pretty
What about-
unusual. Pretty-
Can everybody else see Dink?
Okay, I can see
All right.
Chase.
I see one.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I can't see everybody. I'm gonna have to reload again.
Guys, I am in Discord.
I swear I'd be hearing your voice.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, roll 20 died.
Oh, everybody's so
Hello?
quiet.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm loading it back up.
Oh, hello, hi.
Nope. Oh wait, I see Ollie.
I saw Ollie.
I see you, Ollie. All right, here I'm gonna go back to roll 20.
Or word.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. We got 1, 2. Dick. I mean, Ollie, you kind of sound the same. Now it's up for Chase and oh, he's gone. We need Annalise and we need. Okay,
I see.
you're back.
I can see Chase and Ryan.
I can't see Chase. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, I can see everyone but Annalise.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Annalise refresh.
Not like this, full 20. Not like this.
We can always just move to Discord if need be, but I'd prefer not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Alright. But what I was saying before Discord crashed, or not Discord, but Roll20. What about something like the Dawn
Promise
Sky
I
or
can
something like that?
I can't see Ale or Kilby.
I could. Oh,
Oh snap! There he is. Maybe no.
Oh,
There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
There
see
we go.
Kilby. I don't see Dink.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys can hear. Liam and Ollie, you guys might need to refresh because Chase can't see Liam and Ollie.
No, I
and
can
Lee
see Liam. I can't see Ale.
Oh, I'm sorry, my
okay.
bad.
I can see Ryan and Chase.
You're good.
Oh, I see everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna reload one more time. Just hit the reconnect button.
I was gonna say nobody's responding
that's
to
it.
me. So.
That's it. We're
Yeah.
good.
There we go.
You're good.
There we
Okay.
go. Yeah. There we
Sorry,
go.
I was good.
What I was saying before. What about something like the Dawn Sky?
Tempting.
My vote, I gotta be honest, my vote is for one word, a thunder. A-T-H-U-N-D-E-R. A thunder.
We got a thunder going
thunder?
once.
You just like that because it rhymes with Down Under.
Yeah.
Potentially. 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 But it's also a group of hippos, which I think that's pretty bitchin'.
Oh,
I don't look like a hippo.
Hippos are dangerous though.
That is true.
yeah.
Oh, they're the
I think
most
I'm-
dangerous in whatever Africa is in this world.
Smooth Africa.
Smooth save.
Nice.
Way to play it off.
I feel like Pandemonium might be pretty.
Ooh.
The Pandemonium.
Hey, you guys should have a brawl. See which name we pick.
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't mind having a quick brawl.
Okay.
Quick
All
kick.
right, all right.
Wait, Jakai and I?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Hang on.
No
Oh, I'm
magic.
so excited.
Oh, I'm
No
excited.
magic.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Just don't flip the tavern.
We don't. We can use magic. We can't. I'm okay with using magic. With using magic.
Got lucky. I blew my polymorph spell.
It's fine. I blew mine too. We're good.
No, no, I had something way cooler that I could do.
Oh, I see.
All right, here's the deal. Here's the rules of this bout. First one to bring the other to the knees gets the name picked.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Just
Alright,
step
you wanna-
outside.
You guys are outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. We don't want to do this inside the tavern.
Okay. I'll roll a little initiative 19.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. We
God.
gotta roll initiative.
Yeah.
I like to think that in real life, we're doing rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna punch you first. No, I'm gonna punch you first. Oh, hold on.
oh, we gotta make this.
Yeah.
10. All right, you hit me first, mate.
Let's go. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Okay. Are you ready, Jakai?
Oh, I'm fucking ready, mate.
You're fucking ready? Okay. We'll see. We'll see how ready you are. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go attack right now with a 12 to attack.
Nope.
Yeah. What about 25 to attack?
Yeah, 25 hits.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a 25 will hit me.
I'll block it.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna use a blade flourish. I'm gonna use the mobile flourish. So as I do, I expend 1 bark inspiration to deal an extra.
Wait, was that 8 piercing damage?
Yeah. Well, it's 1 extra actually, but so it's a 9 piercing damage. I'm going to move you 5 feet away, and then because I used a blade flourish, I have 10 extra feet of movement. So I'm going to move 40 feet away without
Wait, you moved me
provoking.
10 feet away?
5.
Oh,
He's
5.
five.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just moving an
Technically
extra
6,
10
but
feet.
5.
Yeah. So I am now 45. I'm gonna play 45 feet away from you. Alright.
Oh, you're
Okay, well.
45 feet away from me.
Yeah.
You just ran off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move. Where are you? I'm gonna move 15 feet towards you.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. I think I did that math right. And I'm gonna open up my hand, and my brands are gonna burn flaming red.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have about a baseball of fire in my hand. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at this baseball,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna chuck this fucking flaming ball at you.
That's fair. Go for it.
That's fair.
Good thing we're fighting near water.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
That was 8 fire damage.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
It's really far away, mate. I don't know what to do about that.
Well, that's the point.
There's not really a thing I can do.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh my god.
Because I now know how to fight. Like a fencer. Come in and come back. Okay. Is that it?
Oh yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna...
Oh, actually, at the end of my turn, I'm gonna yell to you because you're so far away. Just a bit of fair warning, mate. If you come close enough to me, I'm gonna bite you.
I'm a...
Just letting you know.
Mean.
Okay. Move 20 feet. Test that theory and cast Bestow Curse.
What save?
I touch a creature and it's a wisdom saving throw.
So wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
I got high wisdom, mate.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Very wise.
Maybe.
Like, what on a scale of 1 to 20?
About an 18.
Ah, that's pretty good.
Okay. I'll go... Move. That was 20 feet, so I moved 10 feet over here.
I think you're in the water.
Wait, did you leave my range?
I did, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna take an opportunity
Yeah,
attack.
go for it. Okay. Go for
Fuck
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do you get proficiency with opportunity attacks?
I don't think
It's
so.
just a normal
Oh,
attack.
wait. No, you do. Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
regular attack.
Yeah, so you have proficiency
Oh.
with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's still not enough. 9, 10, 11.
Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go like that. About 10
Alright,
feet.
well... kind of far away from me. And you're standing in the water. So, I'm gonna hold out my hands like this. But far away from my body, like palms out, kind of looking up at the sky. And, my brands are gonna pulse this, like, grayish, stormy white. It's just like, vroom, vroom, vroom. And I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And it's gonna start to take a light drizzle. So the spell save is Dexterity.
Oh, you chose wrong.
Oh,
Never
did
mind.
I? Oh yes. 3d10 lightning damage.
D10?
3d10. Yeah.
You need evasion, man.
I think
Oh, it's
I'm
okay.
amazing.
3 threes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I think I'll probably just go in and attack again with my rapier. A 19
A 19 does hit.
and a 9.
And a 9. Oh, you got double attacks?
Yeah,
The
please.
Yeah,
9
extra
does not.
attack. But...
Yeah. Okay. 19.
Extra
I
9.
think on the 9, I'm also going to spend a bardic inspiration and do the same thing, where it's a blade flourish to move you away. Another 5 feet, and it's a one. So 10 points of damage instead of 9.
Oh, 10 points of damage.
Yeah. I push you 5 feet away.
Oh, and 5 feet away.
Yeah. And then I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh shit, Dink. 10 points
There
of
you go.
damage? I gotta roll a Constitution saving throw now.
Oh, okay.
Concentration check.
Yeah. A 9! The storm goes away.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Alright. Well, I'm
Okay.
getting over this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use B shape and I'm gonna what am I gonna turn into?
Okay.
Hold on, give me a second, let me pick an animal. I'm gonna turn into a giant constrictor snake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna come on over to you and give you a little constricting hug, buddy.
With
like that.
with Jikai's transformation into a giant constrictor snake, a number of the halflings are looking very concerned at this point. Your little brawl has kind of turned into something much larger than you assumed.
I see.
And you're
It's just a
definitely getting
wrestle.
a lot of attention, and a lot of the halflings are looking like they don't like what's happening.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I think
Oh no.
I'll throw my sword in the ground. I'm like, okay, you
Yeah,
can
alright.
aim it. It's
all
good.
right. No, I'll pop out.
Okay.
We should have just done punches for it.
That's what I was saying.
We'll play punchies.
Well, you know what you could have done instead? It could have been a drinking game. That would have been more fun.
A drinking
Oh, a
game.
drinking game would have been a good one.
You guys
Yeah.
can still do that.
Yeah, you still can. I mean, the match hasn't ended, so we'll just change it to drinking.
That's true.
All right, a drinking game it is.
Okay.
We'll take
Hey, Will,
shots
can you
too.
hold your liquor?
Not great. Better than Kilby, I guess.
Whoa.
No, he's not
Rude.
wrong.
That is a fact. Don't you?
Going at the cow.
Yeah. That is a
Stupid.
fact that I've learned in less than 24 hours, Kobe.
All right.
You cannot.
So are you guys drinking for it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll drink with them too.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody who's
Brian gets
participating,
it.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, come on, baby.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh!
Where's my character sheet? Oh fuck no.
A
HP sword
nat
got away.
one.
No. Oh.
I immediately puke. Oh my god.
12.
Oh my god. Okay.
So Bran wins round 1.
Nice.
Dink and Jakai. Dink, you take a -2 to your Constitution for the time
Oh
being.
no!
Jakai, you take a -4 to any roll or any Constitution rolls.
Ooh.
That's all might adage.
Are you guys
Wow.
continuing
Yeah, I'll
fucked.
continue.
Wait, a -4 to all rolls?
your Constitution rolls?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
First
okay,
one to
yeah.
hit.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh.
First one to hit or the last one to hit 0.
Last one hits you.
Hmm?
Oh shit.
Where the
So
fuck is my character sheet? There it is.
I got
Homie.
the 2 for me.
2.
7 for your boy.
Yeah. Because I got -2.
I don't know.
Oh god.
Dink, you lose 4. Jakai, you lose 2. Bran,
Oh, no.
still holding up the front.
It's 2.
So yeah,
Damn.
Jakai is -6. Dink is -6. Bran, you're
Jeez.
-0.
Oh, I should probably roll with my
Okay.
my actual constitution then.
Yeah. Okay.
Or wait, yeah, Chase. So you just had a 7.
Yeah, it was a straight 7 for me.
All right. This is a game of diminishing returns at this point.
Yep.
Ah.
See
Okay.
who loses.
I'm at 2. Oh my god, Brad.
I have a plus
That's
one.
-6 though, so that's 11.
Jakai, 22 -6.
Yeah.
All right. What are your Dink? You lose another 4.
Okay.
Shakai.
4.
You lose another 2. What are your guys' current Constitution scores?
Uh,
I
negative
lose
10.
another 2.
Wait, Ali, you're at negative?
Well, no, I'm not. Well, I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, I am because I am. Well, I'm at 1 because my current Constitution is 11.
He's like fucking like.
So yeah, you're at 1.
I'm at 1. Yeah.
So
It's
you're
a
still,
miracle
you're
he's
still
still
in it, Jakai. What are you at?
Well, my Constitution is 18, so if I'm missing -8, then I'm at 10.
Okay, you're still in it. Bran, you're still in it.
All right.
Roll, please.
Oh my god.
19.
Where was the 4? What the hell?
I want to. Oh, I.
Jakai.
Jakai!
It's a 0.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
that's a 0 for me.
Alright. Dink, you are unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I thought so.
Alright. Alright, Jakai and Bran. Drink for it.
Wait, so is that another -4?
No, that's -2 for you. So you're at -12 at this point.
-10, right?
I thought you were at -10 already. Or no, you
No,
were
I
at
was at
-8.
So yeah,
-8.
-10.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
What would you say the name was gonna be, Jakai?
A thunder,
Brand's gonna hold up his shot
I say,
glass.
as I drink.
He's gonna same thing, thunder, and then he's gonna just take a shot.
Alright, Bran, that's -2.
All right, cool.
Oh my god.
Alright.
You're on the floor, Dink. You can't say, oh my gosh.
I know. I mean,
Knock.
I'm
Dink
surprised
is literally-
you're going.
He's gurgling.
His head is like off the dock, just.
Damn. No,
Achilles
poor-
be holding him by like the nape of his neck to make sure it doesn't fall over.
Are we still going?
Yeah, if you want to. Alright. I believe Jakai loses that one.
Yeah.
That's a -12 for me
Alright.
now. Well, that's a 5 I have.
Yeah, so it's
Because
-2.
yeah, I'm minusing 10. So that'd be -12 for me now. Ooh, I'm almost unconscious.
Oh no.
Alright. Roll for
Let's
it.
go. Oh shit.
3.
Before I roll this one, Jakai is gonna use his last beast shape, and he's gonna turn into a monkey.
You motherfucker.
And into a gorgeous little capuchin monkey.
I hate it.
Does that
Alright.
have a higher constitution?
I don't think so. I was just more for the effect of being a tiny monkey. Let me check what the constitution is for monkeys, though. Now that you bring that up.
Feels probably high.
I mean, I think you still win.
He still wins that one. Yeah, there's no way he can't. There's no way he won't lose that one.
15?
Yep.
Or he rolled a 15. -12.
We were dead even.
But does the monkey have any plus to constitution?
Monkey.
I'm looking.
Ooh.
Sorry, my computer's really low. Really low. Really slow.
Wow.
Just look at my IQ.
No, its constitution is 0.
So yeah, you tie.
Oh,
Ooh.
So yeah, turning into
we
capuchin
both
monkey.
pass out.
Sure, if you want to. Bran is still winning emphatically.
Oh. That's fair. Well,
Yeah. So I mean,
I
Jakai,
think
you're still...
as a capuchin monkey, I pass out at that point.
Okay. So Bran.
I just take my shot glass with both hands and fucking bam, head in the glass.
All right.
Pass out as a capuchin monkey.
I'm gonna hand the capuchin monkey to Kilby.
Can I put him, like, can I shove him, like, in the bag of holding but keep, like, his head out?
Like,
What the fuck?
I don't want to babysit him because I'm already holding Dink off the dock while he's throwing up.
At this point in the evening, a number of the halflings are also just like conked out on seats or just like puking into the marsh.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The last, are any of them like still like heavily partying or drinking or anything like that?
It seems to be mellowing down at this point.
Okay. Well, Bran is gonna take one last shot.
All right. Roll Constitution.
Bam.
-2.
All right, we're at 8.
All right.
Cool. He's gonna walk around. He's gonna go.
Saunter
What's he gonna do?
over.
He's gonna go find the people playing in the band. He's gonna toss them a couple gold.
Closing time.
I want
Let him
Jakai to
do
be
his
like
thing.
swaddled in the bag of holding.
Yeah,
I feel like
he's
at
gonna
this
find
point
Kilby.
he would have reverted, and he's just like a lizard now again.
You gotta look at the lizard head, just poke it out.
This lizard.
His eye just.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna find Kilby. Yo, how you doing, Kilby? You good?
Yeah.
Ah, you should have
I saw
hung
the
out with us.
problem with Jakai.
Well, yeah, I guess that's
Oh,
to
no.
be expected.
Oh.
Oh, he's
Okay,
back.
good.
We're good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, one
Oh.
second. I'm gonna reconnect.
Oh.
There. He's back now.
He was.
Okay, there we go.
Cool. Sorry.
Hey, Kilby, I just want to say thank you for everything you've been doing for the group. You know, the heals. You know, you've been putting out some mad cheese touch energy. You know, I'm a fan.
What's a cheese touch?
Don't worry about it. It's some stupid thing that kids played when I was a kid. But you're integral. Yeah, I want you to know that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we look up to you. You good?
Literally.
Yeah. Well, as opposed to figuratively, like.
I mean, I'm taller.
Really? I never noticed.
Gilby's just gonna pat him on the head.
But in all seriousness, you're a key member of the party.
I'm just gonna
So-
shake Dink one more time to make sure he gets the last of his vomit out.
I'm gonna refresh it. I can't see Liam.
Oh wait, is Liam there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh no. Oh. I'll see if I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, that was the issue I was having earlier.
Oh, she gone. All right, she's
They're
back.
reloading real quick.
There. There we go.
Can everyone
Hey.
see everyone?
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, best friend.
All right. Are you guys doing anything else with the evening? Still.
Kilby, in your name, I think I'm gonna hold back on eating beef from now on.
Oh, look at that! Wait.
Kilby's gonna look at him and like study his face for a second and really process it. And he's just gonna take the hand that was like making sure that Jakai was like okay in the bag and just slap him across the face.
I'm not even gonna dodge it. I'm just gonna let it happen.
You hear from the bag, Jakai. His tongue flicks out and goes, beef.
Kilby's gonna look up and he's just gonna like internally pray to
Throw the bag
Celine.
into the water.
So, like, thank you for giving him these men, but also what the fuck kind of shit.
We're keeping the vegans. I think just gonna be like unconsciously just like trying to suggest more names.
What's coming out of your mouth?
Mumbling.
What's coming out of Dick's mouth right now? Just slurs.
He's just mumble rapping.
Vegan.
Honda.
Abracadabra. There we go.
Motherfucker out
That's
here shouting
it.
Harry Potter spells in his fucking drunk state.
Exactly.
All right.
Does it
As
become Voldemort?
as a number of the party members are deeply intoxicated, is there anything else at the sober or still around members of the party would like to do with the night?
I'm gonna drag the two that I have back to the ship, put their asses in bed, and then Kilby's gonna go pray to Saloon on the deck.
Cool.
as Kilby is doing that, Bran is gonna try one little thing. He remembers that he's gonna remember about what's his face, Zeru stepping into shadows. He's gonna try it.
All right.
All right, cool.
Are you doing it in any specific area? Are you just like trying to find a dark area?
He's looking for because it's nighttime outside, right?
Yeah.
So he can pretty much do it anywhere then. So he's gonna try to just go 60 feet in front of him.
Okay.
He's gonna nightcrawler that shit. Just
Yeah. It's wild to me that doesn't, cost any.
yeah, I know, right?
I might need to retcon that, if anything. Just have some sort of cost to it.
I mean, during the day, it's like you actually have to find a way to create darkness because it
True.
only works during dim light or darkness. So,
But yeah, we'll see. I'll just keep that. I'll have to keep that in mind.
okay.
But yeah, you easily sink into the
Yes!
sink into the shadows and reappear about 60 feet in front of you.
He's gonna shout yes, and then he's gonna be like, no one saw that. Okay, I'm going back to the ship.
Okay. Pop back into the ship.
Yeah. All right, and then he's gonna go walk. When he walks past Captain Morales, he's gonna give him a nice little, and then go to the bunks.
Gives you a nod. He looks a little bit drunk himself, but he just doesn't say anything. Just gives a nod.
All right.
All right. All right. And Kilby, you're praying to Saloon.
I want to be like tending to Greg, like cutting off the dead leaves and stuff, and like taking care of him while talking to Saloon.
You just hear just a slight. Just.
I mean, Kilby's just
Like
gonna,
Horton hears
he's
it.
gonna hear it. He's gonna look around. He's just gonna pet like one of the leaves.
All right. Yeah. So your prayers, your evening devotionals, we'll say, go unaccosted. The rest of you sleep very, very rough. Jakai and Dink, you wake up with a point of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice.
Rough.
Besides that, everyone else wakes up, and it is a new day. A number of halflings are just like asleep on the docks, or otherwise very drunk. Like there's like two that are like still staring at each other, just like taking out shots, and they look like they're about to like just pass out.
Ilium,
Yeah, what's up?
can I attempt to use my herbalism kit to cure my hangover?
Sure. Roll herbalism.
Yes.
Can I help him?
Nope. Sorry.
You should,
Nope.
at least you should help them make a fucking straight up saline.
Oh,
My next thing was gonna be, can I roll a medicine check to try to fix it if this doesn't work?
You just cast
24.
Cure Wounds, can't you? Or
No,
I'm
it doesn't
using
take away
a spell on
point of
them bitches
oh, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
for self-inflicted hangovers.
24. Sure, you can cure yourself of that.
Yes.
You can cure yourself of a hangover. I will say the exhaustion does not dissipate because you slept so rough.
Oh, that's fair. I'm gonna drink half of it. I'm gonna shove it in Dink's hand and go, yeah, drink this.
Okay, thank you.
Drink
Watch,
this.
it's more alcohol.
Truth be told, it is like
Oh,
a little bit
great
alcohol.
idea.
All right,
The unfortunate.
all right. You guys wake up, come up to the deck. It looks like some of the rest of the crew are getting the ship ready to depart. Early morning departure.
Fantastic.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you need from us, Captain?
From you, nothing. You don't usually help with the ship. You guys are usually the protection.
Oh, fantastic.
I can still cook some stuff if you need me. I mean,
That sounds perfectly reasonable. If you want to help, you can go to your teachers and try and get some I don't know. You honestly, Jakayan think you look like absolute shit.
Wait, Captain. Before I forget,
Yes.
could you tell me if you find a whale?
In these
I can,
waters?
I can find
Yeah,
us
in
a
the
whale,
waters.
mate.
Yeah.
No, but like specifically in these waters?
No. Just like, while we're at sea.
Okay.
I can find us a whale.
I
Maybe
need to
not
talk to
this
a whale.
far north.
Okay.
Actually, might be. He like looks up and thinks for a second. He's like, perhaps. It's rather rare to see them, but who knows?
I just need a whale. I need to speak to one real quick. That's it.
Wait.
Oh,
Alright,
I'm good. I'm okay.
I'll let you know if I. Oh, you poor little. And he like pats you on the back a little bit. It's like,
Okay. Thanks.
here, and he like, you see he like pulls from a pouch a little like a little flask, hands it to you. This should help.
I'll drink it. Yeah.
All right. It's about half alcohol, half like medicine.
Okay.
It does immediately make you feel like you're no longer hungover.
Okay. Sweet. Nice.
Still exhausted, but no longer hungover.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, in that similar vein, Captain, is anybody with was it pencil and paper, anything like that, or any some sort of writing tools?
You can talk to our cartographer. One second. I don't have the.
Kilby, who's
Who's your boy, Gilly?
Hang on, I have the.
The navigator, but I don't remember
Deacon.
his name. Deacon.
Yep.
I can remember that because it looks like Beacon.
Deacon Marsh. He's a small
Deacon
halfling.
Marsh.
He's a small halfling man.
Oh,
I love him.
Yeah, you can
perfect.
go talk to him for
Oh, he's the alcoholic, right?
No.
perhaps.
No,
He
I'm
was
pretty
good at
sure he's
drinking.
the alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go do that.
Alright.
In that same vein, does anybody have the whole person spell?
I do.
Old piss.
Whole person
spell?
or anything that
Oh,
stops
I
you from
got
moving,
there.
paralysis, anything like that.
I got.
have
large.
I have that tomorrow.
I have slow. And large
So,
reduce.
that could be good. Okay,
Yeah.
I might need your help later.
Okay. Sounds
For what
good. Yeah.
reason?
I don't like being. I stun people a lot. I don't like being stunned, or held, or just sort of left where I am. So, I want to learn as much as I can about it.
Oh, that was pretty funny until it wasn't funny anymore.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
What?
It's pretty funny until he got his shit mixed.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty funny until I turned around and you were dead.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll get with you sometime the day whenever we're not busy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right.
As you guys are going about your tasks of getting the ship ready, Arthur kind of gets onto the deck, looks around, makes eye contact with Jakai. It's just, I wanted to thank you guys before you headed off. And he produces his hand for like a handshake.
Oh, mate. I'm going to have to bring it in for you. And I take his hand and I pull him into a hug.
The second you get too close, he like pulls a knife and he's like, nah.
No, listen, mate. Listen. This is how my tribe, this is how we did it.
And
On
this
my
is
tribe.
how I resist that.
You're my brother, mate. Join the thunder.
He's. Is that what you guys are calling yourselves?
It is.
I heard
think-
part of the discussion yesterday, but is that what you towards the end it kind of slurred into and like a couple others, but that's what you're going with. I mean, okay.
I actually, what are we going with, Brandon?
I think the thunder is honestly.
Yeah, you won the
thunder.
drinking game. You get to pick.
I thought you won the drinking game. I get to
I
pick.
was at a drink. I said you two were picking the names because you both had names.
Yeah, I guess we go with the thunder.
Oh, that reminds me. Bran is gonna pull out. I know that this is in my inventory. I don't know where the fuck it went, but I had flavored as one of my daggers a karambit,
Sure.
and I'm going to give it to Arthur. To Arthur, or Arthur rather.
Arthur
Yes,
Morgan.
Arthur Morgan. Give it
I have a
For,
plan, Dutch.
for a memoir, or rather a memento.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, you can have a number of. He like opens his coat. He has like rows and rows and rows of knives.
2 million knives.
He like puts. He takes your knife, puts it on like a little like hook, and he's like, "Here you go." And he like gives you another knife. It looks like an elven dagger or something.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Where'd you get this?
Found it at a shipwreck.
Oh wow. Must be
What
quite a
was
haul.
that shit?
There was a corpse nearby.
Ah, that'll do it.
Yep.
But
Hey,
hey,
who's
it was
making it for me?
Well,
Like, okay.
I'm best be mosey.
Wait, Arthur, wait. I forgot.
Well,
Could tell Auntie to pay us the rest of the money? I realized you didn't get paid.
oh, we got paid, mate.
Did we?
Yeah, she gave Dink a magic bell. Bell of power.
Wait, oh, I didn't. I was not
Yeah.
paying attention.
Oh, yeah, she gave
my
Keels
mom
the bell
did
of power.
mention we're not a very cash rich
Okay.
village.
No worries.
We did give you a a family heirloom that has been in our family for generations. So
Yeah, I
uh
got you. Makes sense. You're good. No need to
no,
explain. I understand.
don't worry about it. Asking for more money after giving it's all right. I understand.
You're good. You're good.
Oh no.
I just don't wanna
asked
hug
for
his
more
payment.
money.
Why are we like this?
That's okay. We have to we do that sometimes, I guess.
Like
Do
a
we?
swarm of hippos, we bring the thunder.
Okay, maybe I don't like this name. Maybe I don't like this name.
Remember how you said my plant screams?
Maybe
We call
because
this screamers.
No, it's just it's
Oh,
a
then we
valid
can just
thing if
always
he
be
actually
howler
knows.
monkeys.
Ooh, what about the Dawn Chasers?
Oh,
Dawn Chaser.
Okay.
Ooh.
that
Something Chasers.
What are those like
the
the
whiskey
screaming
chasers.
plants in Harry Potter? I forgot. What are those? Like the baby.
The
Mandrakes.
screaming ones?
Mandrakes?
Yeah, mandrakes.
Howling mandrakes or something?
It could
The
be
ones that they have to
howling-
like pull out of the ground?
Yeah.
I don't remember what those are. They're funny looking.
Yes, the mandrake.
Mandrakes. It could be the mandrakes.
We should just be Groot.
The man.
The name is Groot.
The men.
The Beastrix.
Ooh. The bee stars. There we go.
Oh
What?
no.
No, no Beastars.
Yamate.
Yes.
No Yamate.
It's fine. I'm Legoshi. It's cool. I'm just a edgy boy who doesn't know how to do shit.
Hey, I'm really misunderstood and a wolf. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm a
That's half of bee
monkey.
stars.
I'm in danger.
Oh, no.
Unless you're a rabbit, you're not.
That's,
Oh
yeah.
no. Oh no.
I hate that I hate that I know
shit.
enough of the plot of Beastars to make that joke.
Some brand new animal shit.
The Wang Doodles.
The Wang
Wang
Bang.
dude.
All right,
Only
these
Josh was here.
starting to sound like band names at this point.
Yeah. What about the Romantics?
Ew.
Oh.
If we go with
Wait,
band
why?
names.
Kilby didn't even know what sex was until an island ago.
What? What did you? How did you learn about?
Who taught you sex?
Who taught you that?
Garen.
That's a concern.
Garen taught you sex? I don't even think Garen knows where eggs come from.
Oh.
Well, Garen was
everything
more just
lays
like sex positive, and Kilby didn't know what that was. So if I remember correctly,
I believe that.
yeah.
Damn, I guess we'll never keep this one pure, huh?
Kilby, do you even know where eggs come from?
Not everything lays eggs.
You know how long it took until you were hatched?
Wait.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know anything about furbolgs, but
Arthur at that moment is like, and I'm finger guns, finger crossbows, finger crossbows,
Finger crossbows.
finger crossbows, finger crossbows. Later, if you ever come through here again, don't.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go on a hunting trip.
Sounds like a lot of work. Bye. He like hops.
Later.
Okay. See ya.
All right. With the rest of the preparations done and the rest of the halflings kind of coming to see you guys off, you get underway out into the open ocean again.
Whoop, whoop.
You know, I gotta be honest, mates. I was neither here nor there for like the saving people bit, but I really, really liked the parties afterwards.
Nah, I don't think I like the party anymore.
I
course you
really,
didn't.
really
You passed
liked it.
out.
I think we should start having a party every time we do something good.
Dink didn't even get to see what the party was.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm okay.
At least it was the
I-
back of his eyelids.
Yeah,
He could hear it.
Could
That's
he?
all you need. It's enough.
more or less. I mean, I was playing music and that was cool, but you know, that wasn't too much.
Yeah, there was a lot of party before we got blackout.
Yeah. Let's just say that.
There was.
All
It was
right.
fun.
While on the open sea, would you guys like to do anything?
Yes.
You guys have about, I'll say, 3 weeks of downtime between
Oh,
Portobello and Felloon,
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot of
where
downtime.
you guys can accustom yourselves to your new abilities. I'll say this is your like training time where you get used to. This is where you like officially level up to 7.
nice.
Beyond that, you are welcome to do any downtime tasks you'd like. Or we can just fast track it if you want.
Oh,
think I'll
I had some downtime stuff I wanted to do.
All right,
but
go
I
ahead.
do
guess
too,
go
but
first
I'm
if
okay
you
with. I'm okay with fast tracking it, but I do have some things I do want to
Yeah.
mention at least.
Let me know.
All right, you go first, Ron.
I wanted to see what sort of things. Basically, Bran wanted Dink, Kilby, and Jakai to cast spells that require saving throws on him. Nothing that'll do like anything insane, but just things that will help him learn more about spells.
Okay.
Okay.
And then he's gonna, note it down, that whole thing, that whole jazz. Not cool shit, but he's gonna do his best to learn what he can and try to become better at fighting casters. And that will basically be it. Do you have any breakthroughs that he makes when learning about spells?
Mechanically, no, he does not.
Okay. No, I'm just saying it for flavor.
For that's why I prefaced it with mechanically.
Yeah.
You do, however, get a lot more comfortable with the feeling of shrugging off magic and like familiarizing yourself with that feeling.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I have a spell called Ka-Chow, and it doesn't do anything, but it's in my spell book, so
What?
Why?
I don't know.
What spell is that and how do I get it?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Thanks. I
I
hate
think this
that.
is when I was making Lightning and Queen build that I put it in there.
Oh, that's. I mean, I'd be concerned if it was anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just casually wanted Brandy El Cachow and that was it.
Yeah, Ka-Chow. But that's all he's gonna do.
It's a whole action.
Chika?
I really want to train with Dink. I want to
Okay.
box. I want to box with Dink. Me and Dink. I want us to become boxing buddies.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I really wanted to. I mean, like no magic, no weapons, like just straight boxing.
Yeah.
Bran could try and teach you guys.
Well, I did
Yeah.
want to do something with Bran. I wanted to call upon my eagles, Clank and Gizmo, and I wanted to practice flying in the air in combat with them and Bran. Like us hanging from the eagles and like him like tossing us to each other and trying to like swap people and shit.
Okay.
Real acrobat training.
I also like the idea of Bran running like a YMCA boxing class, just
That'd be pretty great.
yeah.
Just
Start
Dink
freaking
5 feet, just like, ha! ha.
Yeah, there you go. 2 hops
If
this
you want
Well,
to
like
bring in the
Jakai-
flavor, Jakai's like a total like street brawler. Like he has no form, but he just swings really hard, and his fist kind of trails flame every time he punches.
Oh, okay, that's
Falcon
cool.
punch.
Yeah.
Cool. Dink just, ha!
Lizard
Just like-
punch.
Punch.
All right.
And then I did want to use locate plants and animals,
Okay.
which is a 5-mile radius, and I wanted to try to find a whale. All I never specified on what kind of whale, but
Right.
a whale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just throughout the trip.
5 mile. How long? Okay, wait. Put that in chat real quick. I want to get the specifics.
It's an instantaneous ping, but it's anything within 5 miles.
Over the course of 3 weeks.
I would just kind of be doing it
No, I know.
sporadically.
I'm trying to think. Roll a D100 for me.
A D100. 31.
You do not ping off of any whales throughout the
Shit.
journey.
Okay, and then the last thing I want to do is I want to try to nail my seal animal morph or beast shape.
Okay.
So I want to be able to turn into a seal.
Easy enough over a month.
Hell yeah.
Can I cast polymorph on as we're can I also try to cast polymorph on myself?
Sure.
Yeah. I saw that you could basically be anything challenge like your level, the challenge rating of your level or lower.
Yeah.
The highest thing I can do right now is a 7. But there's some stuff that can I
You
can I
can be a
change?
T-Rex.
Wait,
Wait, hang on. Can you
can I
put,
like polymorph myself as something I haven't seen before or no? That's the real question.
If it works like conjure animals, I don't have to have seen the animal before. I just have to know of its existence.
So-
But I fully plan, Dink, on turning you into a T-Rex in the middle of a fight.
I was looking at a mammoth because that looks pretty cool too. Or a young bass dragon or a young white dragon are also challenge rating 6.
But they have to be beasts.
Oh,
I would
You
say
said-
you don't need to know about it.
Okay.
You don't need to know about it?
For Jakai, you at least need to know the name.
Okay.
But like for Jakai, his level of transformation is much more in tune with his understanding of the physical body, whereas polymorph is straight up just magic.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Transmutation
Cool.
magic.
I'll
That-
try to
that's
turn
solid.
myself into a giant ape then.
Okay.
Yeah.
What size is that by chance?
They're
King
huge
Kong
beasts.
looking ass.
They're huge beasts.
All right. Huge.
Yeah.
So you turn into this giant ape.
Yeah.
And immediately, like, you don't necessarily fit very well in the ship, and it's just like, you are literally rocking the ship with your movements.
Oh, jeez. I see.
Hell yeah, mate.
We'll just look
Oh my
down
God.
and just like do the little you can see a little ape smile on him and just like waves at everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Captain Morales looks like very nervous. He's like, maybe don't.
Maybe don't.
I'll look at Captain Morales.
You're done.
There you go.
You're
Yeah.
done.
You're done.
Bing
You're
bong, you're done.
Bing bong. Fuck your life.
Jakai's very enthused. He's very, very stoked about you turning into a giant ape.
Yeah.
Sweet. Love it.
Nice. I'm glad.
All right. How are you just chilling in that for like an hour or?
Yeah, I'm chilling for like an hour. I mean,
All right.
concentration.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like an hour?
Okay, I'll do 30 minutes. I'll do 30 minutes. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't do a full hour.
Can I learn my herbalism kit in these 3 weeks? Or at
Learn?
least like make progress with it?
Well, what do you mean?
I think I had to like earn my proficiency in it or something.
One sec. I thought you were already proficient in herbalism kit.
I don't.
No,
remember.
you're
It was
proficient
a
in
thing.
medicine kits, not herbalism
Yeah, or something
kits.
like that. There was another kit that I was proficient in, but it wasn't herbalism, and it was like, oh, you can learn it. But...
What is your intelligence?
Not great.
-2.
No, it has a 10 in the small circle and a 0 on the top.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
My
So,
charisma's -2.
Oh,
so for learning new proficiencies, you can only learn an additional number of proficiencies equal to double your intelligence modifier to a minimum of 1. So, you can learn
one new proficiency. Kilby can only learn one new thing
herbalism
forever.
kit.
Kelly's gonna have a long 500 years or whatever it is.
Tough to. I'd pick guitar over herbalism kit, but that's just me, man. You get to learn one thing. What's gonna entertain you more? Picking impressive flowers or guitar?
Do we have enough time for
Impressive
proficiencies?
flowers.
Okay.
I
Minecraft,
don't
man.
believe you.
So, here are the rules for learning new proficiencies. Like I said, you are limited by intelligence. You can only learn a number of proficiencies equal to double your intelligence modifier, minimum of 1. You must first select the language, skill, tool, or weapon you are going to be training and practicing, and then determine the appropriate ability for that proficiency. The ability, so, for language, it's intelligence. For skill, it varies. Tool, it varies. And weapon, it's strength or dexterity. Once you have selected that what you wish to train, and have chosen the proper ability score, you can then spend 4 hours in the end of practice. You can roll a d20. This is your training check, and on the result of 1, you have successfully made progress on training your new proficiency. You can roll a d12 instead of a d20 when you make your next training check. The training check die continues to decrease in size on the result of every result of 1. This means your training check die will begin as a d20 and then slowly get smaller as you increase your own understanding and make progress on your training. It goes from d20 all the way down to d4. Once you roll a 1 on a d4, you mark a training success and you gain a number of training successes equal to your proficiency bonus. Once you gain a number of required training successes, you are considered proficient. You can only make a training check once per day. If you practice for an additional 4 hours a day for a total of 8 hours, on a result of 1 or 2 on the dice, you can make progress and move to the next die. Spending additional time training has no relevant effect on a d4. Okay.
Then maybe I want to wait and debate if that's what I...
Yeah, you only get to learn one
Yeah.
thing. You only get to learn one thing for the rest of your life.
He's a little dumb. Stop it.
His brain is big, but it's very smooth.
Hey, it
He's-
makes me feel better.
he's
I only get to learn
teenage
2 things.
He's in his teenage years. He thinks he's the shit.
I only get to learn 2 things
So,
forever.
for instance, if you are a 2nd level cleric with a +3 bonus to wisdom and you wish to learn the medicine skill, you would start out with a d8 for your training. So, for each ability modifier, plus 0, you start with a d20. +1, you start with a d12. +2, you start with a d10. +3, you start with a d8. +4, you start with d6. And +5, you start with a d4.
Oh. Can you wait that many weeks, or?
No. So back to the training part. Basically, you have to go down from a d20 to a D4 to successfully gain the proficiency.
Oh, I see.
Basically, your ability modifier adds to the ease at which you gain proficiency.
Yeah, then I better wait.
Also, there is a cost of training. Every day you attempt to practice, it requires a certain amount of gold in order to cover supplies and materials needed. This cost does not cover the cost of purchasing a weapon or tool, and before you can begin training, you must purchase one first. The cost is 2 gold pieces per day. This covers materials, membership, and other required goods.
Okay.
I, at my own discretion, can decide if a certain training requires more or less gold.
So if I want to learn medicine, I have to pay Kilby.
Not
You have to
necessarily.
eat him.
Did you say you have to eat me?
Eat him. Beef.
I can't. I'm not gonna eat beef. As I said, I told Kilby that one.
Where's the
I'm gonna
beef?
keep eating beef.
Or the beef.
Where's the beef?
So,
I
If
can't
we
eat
have-
beef in real life. I'm gonna eat beef in the game. All right.
Okay.
You're
A
gonna
little bit fucked up.
If we have the time, and Kilby doesn't want to learn anything. Actually, I'll let Kilby do anything. Here's his thing.
I don't think I'm going to, because if I only get one more thing, I'm just gonna sit on it and wait.
Okay, well,
Jeez.
Bran is gonna try and learn medicine from Kilby.
Okay. So, how many days are you allotting to this?
It's 3 weeks time.
Yeah, you have up to 3 weeks.
I'll say all the 3 weeks.
Okay. So, are you doing 4 or 8 hours a day?
We'll do 8 hours.
Okay.
There's nothing else to be
So,
done.
for each day, what is your medicine? You're trying to learn a skill, correct?
Yes.
You can learn a skill proficiency?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You can learn up to 1, or up to your intelligence modifier. Brian, what is your
Oh.
intelligence modifier?
Oh, damn it, I can't do anything.
It is 1.
Okay, so yeah. So
Same.
you can learn up to 2 other proficiencies.
We suck.
When denoting this, when you eventually do get it, please put learned next to it. That's how we will denote.
Okay.
Damn.
So,
I'm so
what is
excited to
the what is medicine?
Let's see. So if it's wisdom, oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Either fucking deception or fuck. I didn't think this through. Or investigation. I could really get to. Fuck. You said I can learn things up to double my intelligence modifier.
So yeah, you can learn up to 2.
Cool. I will learn medicine.
Okay. Medicine is going to be wisdom based, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What is your wisdom modifier?
14.
So, plus
Oh,
2.
modifier 2. Yeah.
So you will start with a D10. Okay. Okay. Gonna go through this real quick. So each training is going to cost 2 gold.
Okay.
You can do 4 gold, and that will be the 8 hours per day, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, I would like you to roll a D10.
D10, and then I'll give you.
Yes, this is okay.
Cool.
gain-
Then I'll give you
Nice.
4 gold.
Yep. Use 4 gold,
Good roll.
Cool. Done.
but you once you roll a 1, you've successfully made progress on training and your new proficiency. You can now roll a D8 on the next day.
Oh shit. Okay.
So,
That will be done. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
What the fuck?
All right.
Oh.
So that's sorry, I should have also asked. Were you doing another 8 hours?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's another 4 gold. But you would now roll down to a D6.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Wait,
Nah.
so what is doing 8 hours over 4 hours give you?
If you roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh, I
I
see.
see. Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay.
And that is 4 hours, so I'm gonna give 4 gold. The next day I will
That
do.
was 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 8 hours. There you go.
Yeah.
So 4 gold. Next day is another d6. So fuck me. Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 days total. Okay. Let me just.
I'm sorry, I'm stupid, Kilby.
Okay.
I'm a bad learner, Kilby. You gotta help.
All right. Go ahead.
You're just gonna look at him.
Yo!
Oh, it's
It's
only
getting
getting worse.
worse.
All right.
It's okay. Just a little hiccup.
Tell me if any of these days are 2 versus 4, or sorry, 4 versus 8 hours.
They're all gonna be 8. I have the cash for it.
Okay. We'll denote the gold at the end.
Another 6. So
Okay.
that ain't it. There's your 2.
Okay.
Nice.
So now you go down to a D4. You can,
Okay.
regardless of how much time you spend, it has to be a 1, not a 2. Like it can't be 2.
Fuck.
Okay.
This is gonna be.
Oh wait, sorry, hang on.
9.
So I'm assuming on these you're doing just 4 hours. Okay.
I am doing 8 hours still, but actually, yeah, 4 hours. My bad, because
Okay.
we're doing doesn't matter. So
Okay.
4 hours. All right, last one. Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Ooh.
2.
1. Nope. The one time I want to roll a 1.
Process of elimination.
Nice.
Nope.
It's been 11 days.
Still a 4. What the fuck?
Oh. I get perfect.
And 1, 2. Nah, not it. So this takes me to.
It's been 13 days.
29. We're at 429. Give me a 1, fucker.
Done.
You have 7 more days.
I think I can make it that time. I'm spending 2 gold this time, right? Because it's not. Fucking...
Yeah, so I have denoted all the 4 golds, and I've denoted all the 2 golds.
Okay.
We'll tally up the difference. Okay.
That ain't it. So you got. I'm just subtracting as we go. So.
Yep, I got you. Oh, you're
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make sure it's correct at the end. But okay.
All right. Where's the 1? I want the 1.
Okay, so that's
Oh my God.
17. You have 5 days left.
You got it. I believe in you.
Brand, I need you to fail, okay? God damn it.
Can we help him or no?
Nope. This is for
He's
him to learn.
just sitting there.
There's
Kobe's like-
nothing to assist here.
You're right. Yeah.
He's just trying real hard with this book, and Kilby's just kind of like looking over at him like he's
You're a
fucking dumb.
idiot.
Glancing over at Greg.
Well, it's not
Greg
just
is
like
just screaming.
it's not just he's like looking at
It's
the
his
book.
back.
It's more like he's trying to understand the mechanics of his of like the kit.
Yeah.
And then like trying to understand, okay, anatomy, okay, and just this last hurdle is something he's just
This is
not.
all cardio. I hate this
Fucking
part.
killing me, Brand.
It's all
Stop it.
cardiac, bro.
Yeah.
You
Try
keep
to-
putting
How many
the
days have I
needle.
left?
You keep
So
putting
that
the needle
is
in my eye. Needs to go
that
in
is
my
19. Wait, no. Yeah, 19 days. You have 2
I have
days.
2
left.
days. Come on.
Oh,
Oh.
All right, all
oh,
right.
the D4 is the
Come on,
killer.
Brand. Come on, you gotta fucking come on. Yes!
On the last day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So, in total, you used 4 times 7, 28, and then 2 times 10, 14. 54 gold. No, wait, 56.
Yeah, perfect.
56 gold.
Okay.
So
It's very worth it.
That took me from.
And you now have proficiency in medicine. checks.
461 to 407.
Yeah,
Or
dude,
around
that's
that
hella
number.
worth.
Yeah. Please denote somewhere that it is, or somewhere
I put it in the features
learn-
and traits.
learned proficiencies medicine.
Yeah, I put it in the features and traits.
So yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything on the downtime?
No. I'll ask around if anyone knows anything about dreams. Actually, no. I'll ask around if anyone knows about like underwater heart. If they heard like any ghost stories or legends about that.
All right. Roll a D100 for me.
D100.
56.
56.
You ask around. There's some give like very vague stories of like, oh, there's like there's like an old love story where like a sailor cuts his heart out to give to his love before he goes to sea, so she always knows that his heart only beats for her. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like definitely not real stories, but like more realistic stories, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got
Like
you. I got
stuff
you.
like that. Nothing around the stuff like you
got
you saw in your dream.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And Jakai didn't see any whales.
Didn't see a single whale, mate.
No,
You're good. It's okay.
unfortunately, no.
Not a one.
It happens. I get it.
All right.
But we're good.
Sad.
And yeah, I think that's all I got. All I have.
All right.
Oh, there's something that I've kind of been thinking about wanting to do, but I know we haven't played in a really long time, and so I don't want to like halt the game progression. But I kind of wanted to hear some stories from Bran and Dink and Kilby's past. But I don't want to halt the game progression either. So if you guys don't want to like do that, we definitely don't have to do that right now.
If you guys are okay with that, I'm cool with it.
I'd be
Yeah,
okay
actually.
with giving
Yeah,
them
I'd be down.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah,
the
have like
fighting.
kind of like a little like story time. Be like, what's up
Yeah.
with you?
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. Then, is I'm gonna gather everybody, and we're gonna sit like crisscross applesauce on a portion of the deck that's not being used out in the sun, and I'm gonna pull out a bottle of rum, and I'm gonna use conjure animals, and I'm gonna conjure all of the lizards of Cosmo, Wanda, Salamanders, and Salamander, Slip, and Slap, and Poseidon, and Smog. I summon all of them, and they all go to their people. And I pull out the bottle of rum, and I go, all right, mates. I think this is a bit long overdue, so let's have some story time. And I slam the bottle down in front of Bran, and I go, tell me a story, mate.
I gotta go one for you. All right, so when me and CR were still learning how to do what we do, we went on our first job, right? And we were given information. We were told, hey, this guy, he's kind of a shitbag. He's the kind of guy that doesn't deserve to be on Earth, right? And on this plane. And we were young and dumb. We didn't really know any better. We're still kind of young and dumb as it is. But we went to the house, and after reviewing the information, we all went in. And so our guy Zaruz, he just watched us and make sure we're doing everything right. We got into the house and no one knew we were there and it was perfect, right? And Ciara, she knocked over a vase, right? So the vase made a lot of noise. We had to hide. Some guy came out and we didn't recognize him at all from any of the information Zaruz gave us. Okay, what the hell's going on here? He's here. Who the hell's this guy? Okay, fair enough, right? All right. So he goes away after we hide. We keep looking around, and this time I fuck up. I kicked something and I fucking broke a big, like I basically ran into a display case. I shattered something. And
I'm
yeah,
still
no.
listening.
It was pretty heart racing. It was kind of this pattern. We're still learning stealth, and we're still going. And eventually, we make it to the. Surprisingly, they don't call security on us, and we call. We're really confused at first why this doesn't happen, but eventually we get to the master bedroom of the manor, and we're looking around like, okay, what? They're supposed to be here. Where are they? We're looking around, and then it finally dawns. Oh gods, we're in the wrong house.
It's a good one, mate.
Yeah, and so Zuri started laughing at us, and yeah, well, that was a fun time.
I like that.
Yeah.
That quite a bit.
Yeah, and then Brent's gonna take a swig of the rum, and then slide the bottle over to Dink.
Oh, hi, hey, hi, hello. How are you?
I'm good,
doing,
Dink.
mate?
You good? You doing alright?
Yeah, just thinking about about unconscious, being unconscious and stuff, about like my parents. Yeah. Wait,
You
do
wanna
you guys
share
know?
some of this?
Yeah.
but
Do you guys? I'm trying to think. Yeah, have you guys told you about what happened to my parents?
I
think
don't
so.
think he have, mate.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, here's me, Dink, 5-year-old. Um, my mom, and my dad. We're both. We all live in this little harbor. With Faith Harbor, pretty nice. My mom, she was an air cockroach who with some really cool red plumage. My dad, he was a Kenku, very similar to me. Cool guy. He was a ship hand. One day he went out into sea. Said it was gonna be like a 5-day trip. Nothing too short or nothing too long or anything. 5 days came along, never came. 10 days came along, never came either. A month came along. There was news of stuff happening. 2 weeks or 2 months after, one of the other ship hands who was on the ship with him, he came back and he said he was they were attacked by a giant whale. So yeah,
Really? Wow.
yeah.
It's,
So I lost my dad to a giant whale. Supposedly, now I don't know what's happened.
because those dreams you've been having when you fucking get knocked out.
Yeah. Now I've been seeing him in my dreams. I've been seeing a drowned version of him, carrying a boat, being the captain of this underwater shipwreck, and
Eating a whale.
yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know what happened to him exactly, but what is it? There was this one. Okay, the reason why I want to talk to a whale is because I had a dream where I went down into the sea and I saw a whale. And when I was little, when I heard about what happened to my dad, I was terrified, just petrified of whale because I didn't want to deal with any of that or anything. But last time I had a dream, I looked at the whale, dead in the eye. He was coming towards me. I didn't do anything. I was just staring straight, and I just stabbed him. It felt nice. It felt like a release. It was good.
Well, I understand the need for a release. I'm not super on board with stabbing whales, but
I know.
Yeah,
I
get it.
I'm not that afraid of whales anymore. I think
Oh, that's good, mate.
yeah, I think I wouldn't want to stab one. I just want to talk to him. Maybe see if he knows what's up with my dad.
It was a good story.
Yeah. But yeah, my mom, she's also passed because some stuff happened. The captain, what is it, Rally Ship Beak or Shark Beak?
Are
You
you
haven't heard
asking
of
me? Sorry.
No, that's his name. I'm just asking the party.
Shark
He's
beak.
yeah. He's a famous pirate, but also carries a lot of baggage with him. Baggage being diseases. He met my mom. Gave my mom the bird flu, and she passed.
Oh.
Not the bird flu.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see it.
Only
But-
deadly to birds.
Yeah. So I'm looking for him, looking for Rally Shark Beak, and I have something to say to him. I have something very, very deeply important to say to him.
Can I ask what it is? Are you gonna insult him? Because I can help you with that if you want some insults.
Sorta. I remember the last words that my mom sort of told me. I want to make sure he hears them.
Oh, well, we gotta get you nice and strong, mate.
Yeah, we do.
Fucking take him out.
Appreciate it.
Bare knuckle.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Hey, QB. Here, take the bottle. Oh, he's gonna drink of it. Take this bottle.
You gonna pass out too?
Not yet, hopefully.
Yeah.
Kilby's gonna take the bottle and kind of look at it and think about it. I've been thinking of a story for a long time, and then Dinks was really dark, and now I feel bad wanting to tell a happy story.
Just tell any story.
Good, go for it. Yeah.
Go for it.
Also, while that was happening, Chase, remember how I didn't want to snowboard today?
Mm-hmm.
A girl in my cohort went today and broke her arm.
Oh,
my God.
nice, dude. You could have been there for that.
Yeah, you could have saved her
No.
ass.
I want no.
Hell
I wanted
no.
to see a broken arm.
No, she broke her arm, so it was not.
It's not
the way to
everything it's
go.
chalked up to be. What is it, like a compound fracture, like a hairline, or what?
I don't know. I just know
Like
that, she
that
broke
video
her
I
arm.
sent you.
Mm,
They're
Literally.
going down the slide and just.
that was impressive.
Ew. Anyway, Kilby's gonna take the bottle and he's gonna look at it and kind of like swirl it around and look at how it's like swirling. And he's gonna like look at Dink. He's just gonna say, "Sorry to hear about that. That's a little rough.
It happens. Yeah, no worries. I understand.
It did hurt
Try-
me, bro. Not me.
Oh,
Not me, bro."
oh.
Calm down, Cody. Shit.
Kilby's just gonna kind of look at it again, and he's gonna say, "Y'all ever heard my stories about Kasserai?"
I don't think so, no.
Cassowary?
Yeah.
Like the birds?
No.
The
it's just-
cassowary.
No, Kasserai. Casarai. I think I spelled it right, but Cassowary.
To be honest, I haven't heard you say much of anything.
I gotta give it your card on that one.
Yeah.
Let's hear about it, mate.
I don't always feel the need to contribute, but Kasserai was somebody that I had been on a ship with for a long time. He was sort of like my brother because I never really had like family, and he would teach me all the navigating stuff. So I've actually had a little bit of experience before this with that, but the way that I ended up praying to Saloon a lot is because he and I used to like go up on the decks and we would take our hammocks and we would make like a fort bed on the deck. And we would look at the sky and he would teach me about all the constellations and all of the stars, and he always told me that no matter what, everybody sleeps under the same sky. And I think about that a lot. And that's why I pray to Saloon, because she's the moon and she's the goddess of the moon in the sky. So she kind of like, seals the deal on the sky. And I always feel like I can look at the moon. You can't look at the sun. So you always look to the moon.
Oh, you
So
can
that
certainly
Uranus is
try to
good.
look at the sun.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. We had a guy in my circus looking at the sun, and he went blind for a long time. He also kind of stepped in front of the carriage and got killed that way, but here we are.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's really sweet. That's
Kills.
a cool story.
It's a great story, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Wait, what was it? What was their brother? What was his name?
Like my brother, his name was Kasserai.
Sorry.
Catharai.
Kasserai. I don't know where he's
Kasserai.
at now.
Dang, what? What was the last thing?
I didn't
Last
like
time I
saying-
remember?
Bye to him before you got on this ship. He didn't tell you where he was going.
We would always go everywhere together when we stopped, like the docks, like we do. And one day we went into like a shop, and like I just turned around and he wasn't there, and he didn't come back to the boat in the next few days before we had to leave, and we just.
And you
Left.
just left him?
I mean, I was young. That was years ago. What was I supposed to do?
How old are you, Kilby?
Kilby's 52, but I think furbolgs are supposed to live a long time. So really, he's supposed to be like around my age in his lifespan or something like that. I don't know what it was. That's what I read a long time ago. But I have a lot of numbers in my head from nursing and shit. So
It's an
Same.
old motherfucker.
not actually. Kilby's actually supposed to be like a
Like a
my age.
teenager, right?
Yeah. Practically.
That's a great story, Kilbs. Have a drink.
So he's gonna look at it, just kind of shrug, put Greg a little bit closer to him, and then take a swig.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
He dies. 50 points of damage.
That wouldn't kill me. That would just hurt me a lot.
Nice.
Something I forgot to mention about me and Ciara and Zeru's going to this house. A little icing on the cake. We were told that the occupant didn't have children. And when we went in, some people that came to find out what happened after we knocked stuff over were children. So we were confused. And we tied up all these kids and we threw them into a closet, this broom closet. We were looking around, and it was only because of the fact that Ciara remembered, oh, hey, these guys don't have kids. And not only just that, that's not the mural of the person on the wall. So Where are we? Yeah, no one. I don't know what happened to those kids. We kind of just left them there. Whatever the parents went, it just happened.
Fucking leave them?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I came
No,
out of
they
an
didn't
egg,
die.
mate. I get it. Yeah.
I mean, they might still be there. I don't know if they had food or not.
That was like a few years ago. They're probably not there anymore.
Okay, probably not then. Probably not.
Still in this one spot. All right. Well, I'm just gonna assume that Kilby passed me the bottle. And that was amazing. Fantastic.
Dink's really going hard on that bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He can take anything now.
exactly. Full of confidence.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damn.
Emotional damage.
It was this time, a long time ago, and it was back when I was just a youngin', right? I was just a little guy. I can't really remember how old I was, but it was when I was kind of shopping around, looking at different ways that I can work for my tribe, and one of the things was being a waterman. And I remember I wanted to be a waterman more than anything. I never really fit in with like my family or really my tribe. I was always a bit out there for them. They're a bit more reserved, kind of like Kilby. But I just kind of went for it, and so I joined up with the Watermans, and I was just starting to help out with the tribe, and I was just learning how to turn into animals, do my own thing. And what I loved doing was just pulling pranks on people. So this one time, I brought my brother. I pulled a prank, dressed up like made myself a monkey, and I took his clothes, and I just like brought him into the jungle. And so he's chasing me. I'm a monkey. He's a lizard, and we're just hauling ass through this jungle, right? We get like maybe a half a mile or so out in the jungle, and I got his clothes are just scattered. They're gone into the wind now. I turned into myself, falling out of a tree, just cracking up, laughing my ass off because he's just sitting there bare naked out in the jungle. And this fucking snake comes by, this pit viper, right?
Oh no!
Bites him right on the ass.
No.
And so I'm panicking. He's panicking. I'm laughing, and he's mad that I'm laughing. And so I'll just pick him up. Like, I can't turn into cool animals yet, so I'll just pick him up, and I'll drag his ass back home. We get back home. He's busted a fever. I'm still laughing because he's got these big ass bite marks on his ass now, which I think is hilarious. And so I bring him up to my sister, Anita, who is like kind of dabbling with my mom at the time. My mom was one of the pharmaceuticals, grew all the herbs and stuff, and really like, did shit like that, smart shit. And my sister made her first ever anti-venom on my brother, my older brother. And it was all because I took his clothes.
Wow. Did he thank you?
No, he did not. He punched me very hard. It hurt a lot.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
That
it.
makes sense.
Did your sister thank you?
My sister did not thank me. She laughed at me getting punched.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Then I take my drink.
Oh, I feel like we bonded.
That was a nice story.
Good bonding, guys.
Hell yeah. Very nice, man.
Together forever.
Yeah.
What about you, Salamander? You got a drink for us? You got a story for us?
Who?
Salamanderson? No? You got a story?
Oh, the little salamanders?
Oh,
I'm gonna pet Salamanderson.
Can I actually?
No.
I might be able to do a cool thing here.
Oh.
I can. I'm going to. I get 4 first level slots. I'm going to use all 4 of them to cast Speak with Animals on all of us.
Okay.
And it's non-concentration.
Okay.
So,
Put it in the chat real quick.
got you.
William, I hope you got some good stories ready.
Just gotta recite movies, please.
With
And
Boys in the Hood.
Chase, put the. Well, first off, speak with animals is self.
Oh, I can't cast speak with animals on other people.
According to the description you have there,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, no, okay, never mind then. That's I just drag and dropped from the compendium.
Yeah,
Yeah, never
unfortunately.
mind then.
Also, I don't technically think that your beasts are animals.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're considered beasts.
Yeah, you
they're
summon
face
face spirits
Yeah.
in the form of beasts.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, they're face spirits. I do have a question though. Can I polymorph face spirits? Because the target is a creature, and face spirits are technically creatures.
Well, conjure animals is concentration,
Yes.
and polymorph is concentration.
No, I'm just asking. Like, does that count as like a creature? Like, could I polymorph like a dragon per se?
Yeah, you could polymorph a dragon.
Oh,
You
fucking
could try.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the problem there is they're two concentration spells.
Yeah. No, I figured
So yeah.
that wouldn't work out.
Like theoretically, you could summon your beasts, and then one of your other people could polymorph it, I suppose.
That's good to
But
know.
if you lose concentration on your conjure animals, it would go away.
Yeah, that makes
Oh.
sense.
So
Okay.
high risk, high reward kind of thing. If you
Yeah.
really wanted to do it.
No, I'd rather turn Dink into a pterodactyl or some shit.
But
I'll
pterodactyl.
take it.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. All right. Oh, look, he's at an island.
Anyway, he's Wonderwall.
Wow.
Anyway, here's.
Yeah.
All right.
Did I pass the charisma check?
Did you pass the vibe check? Who knows?
The world
So,
made of an
Did we actually see an island, or is it just like we're just chilling? We're still.
You guys are just still. You're mostly following the coast as you
Okay.
wind up the western coast of Ulmori.
Ooh.
Is anybody else? Would anybody else like to do anything? At this point, Bran has successfully managed to get a wisdom proficiency, or a medicine proficiency.
Not much.
Is anybody else doing anything?
Can you become
I-
proficient at saving throws?
No.
Okay.
Let me look at the document I had, but I don't think so.
Can you describe the coast?
Sure.
That we passed.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to hear about the land.
Give me the lay of the land, my man.
Yeah, the only things you can learn are language, skill, tool, and weapon proficiencies.
Okay.
For weapon, is it a specific weapon or is it like martial weapons? Like, is it like a class of weapon?
So weapons, all melee weapons require strength, and unless they have the finesse property, all range weapons require dexterity. I believe similar to the other one. Well, presumably you would have to do. I would say you can do specific martial weapons because I think everyone has simple melee weapons. Down.
Yeah, but you could do like simple martial weapons.
I believe it's just martial.
Oh, martial. Okay.
But yeah, any weapon you so desire, if you wanted to try the system.
I want to learn how to use a whip.
Okay. You still need a whip though to train though.
That's fine. I got one from the slavers.
You did?
No, I didn't. No.
What about? Can we improvise Brand's wire as a whip?
Can
For
I
the sake of
use my
training?
tail as a whip?
I will say in order to gain the proficiency of a whip, you need to actually train with the whip.
Okay.
But after, can I use my tail as a whip?
No.
Fuck.
Damn.
What if I
Let's
pick
give
up
him
the
some ropes
prehensile
and
feet?
untie them. There you go, whip.
What was that, Chase?
What if I pick up the prehensile feet?
That's not a feat.
Yeah, it is. This is a feat. No, I looked
That
at
is
it.
not a feat.
Where's my keyboard?
He has to get his keyboard. Motherfucker's laptop doesn't work.
Holy shit, he's right.
There is no prehensile? No, there is not.
Prehensile tail. You can use your tail to manipulate objects.
Feet.
Prerequisite
Yes.
strength 13, tail attack, two weapon fighting, and multi-weapon fighting.
'Cause I was looking for a way to be Zoro and use 3-sword style.
Zoro.
Where is this?
But it's for 3.5. I don't think
Oh
it's for
yeah,
5e.
no.
Oh shit.
Aww.
Those are not translatable.
Well, that was upsetting.
Upsetting.
Just play Pathfinder. I don't
Yeah,
think
we're gonna
that's-
switch to Pathfinder now, boys.
Yeah,
I've never played Pathfinder.
never have either.
I started a game in Pathfinder and it never got finished.
Oof. All right. So, I will describe the coast as you guys go up. But does anybody have anything else they would like to do? Otherwise, I will continue with the description, and then I will lead to the description of Feloon. If that's all right. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Let's hear him.
Yeah, fucking send it.
yeah, I'm down.
Brand, did you want to do anything?
It was kind of just like a, hey, you guys want to see something cool kind of a thing, but I mean, that's
Sure.
about it.
Shoot for it if you want.
Okay, so while we're still in the circle, and I guess as the conversation dies down, Brand's gonna, hey, you guys see something cool? Watch this.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Brand's gonna start meditating and focusing his ki a little more, and you're gonna see the heat mirage come back, but in a much more intense fashion. It's gonna kind of encompass him, and you're even gonna see like little pinkish golden arcs of plasma form around him, just for a few seconds.
I'm gonna try and touch it. Does anything happen when I touch it?
It's plasma. It's really hot,
Okay.
so
I don't
I
take
guess.
damage or anything.
I was just saying for flavor.
Oh.
I didn't think anything was gonna happen, but sure, I guess you can touch it. You get a little bit of a tingly feeling.
I pee on it.
No,
You pee on
Ruin
his.
everything.
no. But yeah, that was about it. That's all I wanted to do.
What the
Wonderful.
fuck was that?
Wunderbar.
It's called ki.
Okay.
I use it instead of spells to cast, well, spells.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, you know what I can do with my spells.
I can
No,
go to
it's
another
saying
room.
back.
I turn Brand into a sloth.
Nope, stepping back. Too easy. Stepping back.
Wisdom save, Brand.
Oh, I was saying I was trying to get out of the way, because the second he said, you know what I can do, I was going to try to a back
No.
cartwheel and stand up
Spell
and start
save
walking
DC.
away. But
Damn it.
Damn.
oof. Barely.
You've been rolling very high on these. I'm gonna fucking get you.
you will. I'm going to start rolling really low soon. It's going to be
It's gonna be
disgusting.
like in the middle of a fight. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
motherfucker.
So, for the rest of the duration of the trip from Portobello to Feloon, you guys ride along the coast. Usually I might have some encounters, but you guys are keeping to relatively shallow waters. There's minimal things that could harm you in these waters intentionally. You know that this is a well-traveled route, and it is a well-traveled route for a reason. You know what I mean? So along the coast, you see. It almost looks like the coast of what is that?
Ryan,
Hello.
I only heard a part of that. You kind of cut out there. What?
you got like helicopters going on.
What is?
Yeah.
Feedback.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
No, okay, I was just
What's up?
confused. For a second.
Okay.
No, we do have them fly over, so.
Okay. A lot of the coast looks very much like England's coast, kind of rocky, a little bit like you can see greenery up at the top, but very much like transitioning from tropical to more to more Mediterranean, to eventually more like rocky and stark coming out of the water, like big old cliffs edge, lots of rocks, less beaches and stuff like that.
About it.
And finally, you guys arrive at the port city of Felun, the only port city on the western edge of the Dremel Republic. As you enter the large bay, flanked on either side by city walls that come into the water as sort of shield the bay from the elements, you are immediately met with a large, towering mountain in the center of the city, with the visage of a dwarf holding a large hammer, like similar to like a it's a big old rock like statue.
Is it gaunt?
Unsure.
Okay.
But beyond that, you see the mountain behind it drapes into a lush green pasture behind it, with a number of estates dotted throughout the landscape. Around you, you can see. You can see a number of homes, businesses, and otherwise throughout the various districts. As you make your landing on the docks, there's a lot of hustle and bustle around. It looks like there's a lot of import of materials coming to the city. If anybody would like to, you can make a history check real quick.
I'll make a history check.
History.
I'm good at history, but you know what? We'll take the chance.
6.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Ryan,
nice.
you gotta turn down what's on the background a little bit for me. It's kind of hard to hear Liam.
I'll see if I can. Yeah, hold on.
I mean, you can always just like
Just turn me down. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
can I?
because that's
I
not me.
can.
That's
Oh no, I got you. I didn't realize I could turn you down.
yeah. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I can hear.
Chikai.
Sorry, my thing is really weird when multiple people talk. I just can't hear anything.
No, you're cool. Jakai, with your history as a privateer, we'll say, you knew a lot about cargo going in and out of Felun. Felun is primarily a manufacturing city. It was originally a dwarven city before the calamity and the implementation of the elves into the integration of the elves in the city. So a lot of weapons, armor, and tools and other materials, other refined materials such as that, are made in the city.
The high dwarven population, I'm assuming.
Yes, primarily in this city, dwarven, secondarily elven, some gnomes here and there, but primarily dwarven and elven.
How do you spell the name of the city?
Felun.
Felun?
Thellune.
Gotcha.
Let me make sure I said that right.
I'm just gonna spend tomorrow taking notes. I have all my stuff's in 4 different places. I need to write it all down in a notebook.
So Felun is the capital of Felun is capital of the Siaset province. The Dremel Republic is broken up into a bunch of different provinces, and the Siaset province is, it contains Portobello and Felun. As far as you are not familiar with any other places in the Siaset province.
Right on.
Interesting.
There it is. I found the map.
I'm the map.
I found the mask. Shit. Do you have the link? Because apparently mine is wrong.
What's it?
The link for the map, mine is wrong. So.
Oh, the map.
Yeah.
It's. Yeah. Give me a second. It's not like the end all be all, but it's like what I have to make. But regardless, Falun is like the westernmost city in the Republic.
And then the map kind of goes like that, right?
Yeah, it's like the two continents and then the islands in the middle.
Yeah, you guys started on the western, the western continent of Lourdes. Okay.
There you go.
So, as you make landing, and Jakai is just sort of illustrating like his knowledge of the city. You guys finally get to the docks, otherwise known as the. Otherwise known as the Bayside Vale, the docks that make up the western like crescent of the city.
Okay.
You start to help unload the cargo that was set to be delivered here. Captain Morales seems to be talking to the dockmaster, making sure everything's in order. And it is here where we will stop for the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good session, guys.
As you enter the new city of Falun.
That was such a fun session.
Yeah.
This is very far north. Oh shit! Is the thing?
Great.